Good afternoon, people out there, or maybe good morning, good day, good evening, if you happen to be watching this after the fact. If so, no problem. Thank you for checking it out afterwards, which should be quite a fun weekend. Hi, I am Flintworth, and welcome to the Game Master Gauntlet, a devious charity event that I have been cooking up for the better part of a year. It is all for the lovely charity of Extra Life, the wonderful folks behind supporting my local children's hospital here in Children's, Wisconsin, and I am here to run a variety of games over the weekend. Yes, we have, starting today, is going to be D&D Friday. Tomorrow will be Kids on Bikes with lovely, what was it? Call of Cthulhu on Sunday. But what's the point? What's the charity, what's the event going to be? Well, all the games will be running over this weekend, if you're hearing this for the first time, I've all been kind of dropped in my lap. See, back in 2021, I ran a 24-hour marathon where I did 6 games of D&D back-to-back and nearly went nuts. Well, while those games were meant more so for quality, this year I'm going more so for quantity. And depending on how this event, how this whole weekend goes, could lead to, me going up to do about 9 games over the course of these 3 days. And more importantly, all said games, I don't know what they're going to be about until the night beforehand. Now, this time around, I chose a few for today's games because certain challenges haven't been met yet that I've set down socially. Those you actually can find on the Drive page. That have things like, number of times we are viewed, number of times we are liked across all the videos and the streams. Let's see to get down there. There they are. There they are. Look at that nice little selection right there. So at some point, if how this whole thing goes off, I could be seeing myself, dealing with you guys, choosing my games and villains without my input. So we'll see if that happens. If not, it's totally fine because we're going to have fun. We're here to have a good time today. And speaking of good time, let's meet a few of our players. Now, one of them, my dearly beloved, is currently taking her dog outside, so she'll be here momentarily. But in the meantime, let's go and say hi to our other 2 players. That would, of course, be, I'm going to pick on you because you're right next to me at the top there, Sage Fira.
Fira. How long have we known each other, Flint?
I actually never pronounced the fire. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you've always pronounced the Sage Fire, and I was always too shy to correct you. But here we are doing it live, because what else are we going to do? But hey, what's... At least
call me out, please. That's funny.
I will give you credit, though. There are plenty of people who see the A at the end and still call me Sage Fire. So at least you got the name change with the Sage Fira, compared to people who still call me Sage Fire, and I'm like, still too shy to tell them. But hey, what's up? Hi, what's up? We're here. We're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing. And to make sure I get this right, now my thick skull, I'm gonna break this down. It's Fira, yeah? Fira?
Yep.
Yeah! Took me a decade, but I finally got the name down. Hell yeah. Before I go any further, I should make a point here to a lovely audience, whether you're watching this live with us now or later on. This is all going to be improvised. All of it's live. This is also a bit horror-based. We're also a bunch of zany friends, so if we do drop any dirty words, we're sorry. So you have kids. We'll keep it PG-13 for the most part, yeah. But I know
I'll keep that in mind.
A certain Madeline, swears worse than a sailor at times. How do you say hi there?
I'm sorry. I'll do my best to be on my best behavior. Hello, hi, I am Natty. Natty is here for you. I'll behave. I'll behave.
Oh, was I supposed to introduce myself while I was just giving you a hard time?
No, you can do that now. You can do that now. It's supposed to be light. It's to put it in perspective.
But is Natty done though? I want Natty to get their time to introduce themselves. When you're done, I will do my introduction.
Okay.
Hi. Oh gosh.
I didn't put you on the spot.
No, you're fine. Hi, I'm Natty is here for you. I stream on Twitch under that same name. I actually, while streaming some of my own stuff, I also stream some of the games that Flintworth here DMs. Aside from that, I post on YouTube every so often, but nowadays it's mostly just to post to D&D games.
Yeah, and gosh, I think I would kind of partly blame you for the reason why I even got into game mastering in the first place.
Poses. You hear that, everybody? This is my doing.
But before she gets, too full of themselves, I should also point out that my dear found sister here didn't join the game I set up to play until a good 6 months later. It's just like, oh, they're interested. All right, I'll take the time to get everything. I'll learn the ropes. I'll get a module, all the stuff. Okay, everyone, let's go get players in. Natty, maybe not. Okay.
I got super scared. It was my first time playing D&D. I remember looking at the player book and being like, I suddenly don't know how to read. And I got super scared and backed out, but then I joined midway through.
Yeah, and man, what a trip it has been. But I'm trying to think of anything else that's worth mentioning about you. Oh, if there's any person I know when it comes to the games we play together, you're the first one to go and the pull a get down, Mr. President. So really curious with how today's going to go. But yeah, what about you? What about you, Sage Fira?
It's only taken 15 years, Flint, to get my name right. It's fine. No, it's fine. Hello, everyone. My name is Sharon, also known as Sage Fira. I go by she, her pronouns. I'm a Japanese-American lesbian, lifelong gamer, and neurodivergent content creator. I primarily create content on twitch.tv/SageFira. I play a lot of games, have a really social approach to my streams and gaming. I find gaming to be a wonderful social event that you can bond over with people, and even if you're not talking about the game that's the focus. Love tabletop RPGs. Actually had a hard time getting into it. Really rough start getting into the hobby, but Flint is a large reason why I've gotten so far into it, because he's been so wonderful and accommodating when it comes to a shyer player getting into it. Despite the way I sound, I am actually very introverted and quite shy, so it's very difficult for me to do things like playing tabletop RPGs when they're very social. But yeah, I'm here, I'm excited, and I am very, very pleased to be part of this event because I couldn't do it last year, so yeah.
I remember that too. You sat in on the game specifically that my mother got to play her first D&D game. It was just, I could feel the sad Kermit the Frog staring at the plane of wet glass. Just maybe someday.
Didn't I do it for you?
It's true, because I could only be there for at the time I was available was in between two games, so I could be there for half of one game and half of another, but I couldn't be there for any of the full games, and I was so sad about it. So I'm really glad that I'm able to be here this time, and not only for one game, but for two, but for two.
Didn't I do it for you? New game.
Speaking of lifelong friends, my dearly beloved fiance, LR Chickadee, aka Song of Autumn, aka Jade Brightwind, now on all of her social media platforms, has arrived back from taking our dog out to use the potty.
Yes, and a good potty it was indeed.
Oh yeah?
Yes, she needed to go, and she went, so I'm proud of her.
Why does this feel like a weather report in the best possible way?
Well, I mean, as you can see, the gap between...
Please
no. No.
Is potty humor okay? Is this...
Yes.
No, I mean, this is... it's fine. She was whining because, she whines sometimes. We have a corgi. She's 25 pounds. She's a little bean. But she's a bit of a drama queen, and sometimes she whines because she's bored. Sometimes she wants our food. Yes, she's currently tossing her little ball around and slamming it on the wall.
It sounds like she's terrorizing a small village. Is what it sounds like.
We have she right now. Oh, she's under my chair with it. She has a little ball that dispenses treats if you roll it around. So of course she rolls it around very vigorously and slams it into walls to try to get the treats out. And I just filled it because it's a way for her to entertain herself without needing to be supervised. But she's a big baby. She loves attention, and she whines a lot. And there's two main reasons she whines. She'll whine because she wants attention, or she'll whine because she needs to go potty. And it was the latter, so I quickly ran outside with her to go potty in the, I think it's like 15 degrees right now, cold, snowing, go potty, and she went, and now she's happy as a clam. Or corgi. Anyway, hi, I'm, yeah, what's sorry, Flint?
No, I was just laughing, like, yeah, I was agreeing.
Hi, I'm a LR Chickadee. I'm going by Jade Brightwind on all my socials. I'm in the process of rebranding. I'm an animation and illustration student, ready to graduate and hit the industry running, hopefully, in the near future. I love D&D. I love Final Fantasy 14. I love my friends and having fun, and I love our dog, and many other things as well. I'm going to play a couple characters today. I'm excited because I got the day off from work, so woohoo! I get to just enjoy this here and have a great time with shenanigans and raising money for charity. So, super excited.
Yeah. And speaking of charity, I want to bring this up now because the Drive page has changed slightly since I posted it on YouTube. There's actually newer incentives that are just, for the game itself. We have, let's see, we actually have the $1 choice, which is kind of standard fare. But now we have a $5 incentive option where you can give the player of your choice to be able to deal a bonus 5 damage on any one attack. Now here's the thing. That damage can be banked across games and can be used all at once. And you can also do that for me if you want me to go and have some real fun in a later game at the end of the marathon. We also have things like you can spring a trap filled with angry weasels on the player of your choice. I have fill a character to full. This does include bringing back characters from the dead, both player and otherwise. We have, naturally, at $40, pulling from the deck of many things. And oh yeah, and that's unlimited now this year. I set it up so that it's across any of the games, what have you. But yep, we're going to for 8 hours today at the very least. We have 2 D&D games. The first one here, two and a half drunken warriors, is starring these lovely ladies characters, and it's gonna be fun. I'll say, as far as I have things for planned, is that I asked them all to come to game with level 20 characters. So yeah, that should be interesting because I have some plans for them. And also, as far as my plans go, for those who can't see the screen, because for some reason Discord's not letting me put this webcam footage to them, so they'll look at this later or bring up the YouTube page. But these are my notes so far. A blank page, a desert. It's all going to be made up on the spot in my head using both suggestions from you, the audience, if you happen to donate in for them, and otherwise. So, without any further ado, are we ready?
Yeah, absolutely. Always ready.
There was like one beat of silence where I was like, I'm nervous.
It's fine. That's why we're jumping in with this level 20, really raucous, adventure. It's gonna be great. I'm totally not nervous because I've never played a level 20 character before. It's gonna be awesome.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh yeah.
Nothing can possibly go wrong. We're gonna have a great time. Our characters aren't getting in any trouble.
I'm already terrified. Look at the picture. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what an fun adventure it's going to be. So, I'm going to do my best to ignore the pounding of my dog's toy ball through the wall and get into the zone for today.
I'll just mute myself while she does this.
Maybe we
But
can
I'm
still
cool
hear
with
it through the wall. It's and maybe Mike can pick it up, I think.
He lives in the same house.
Yeah. So unless you can mute our dog, which would be kind of funny.
It's just the sounds, it's ambient noise of the creatures that are waiting in the fog or whatever's
Yes.
going on.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that.
Oh, this is how I die with the... Okay. Welcome, dear friends, young and old, and everything in between, to... Boop. Sure that's muted. Cool. Don't want you to cross noise. I am controlling the stream on this side and controlling the game on this side to make sure there's no kind of secrets revealed. But it's nighttime in a city. It's fortunately kind of a happy night here in this lovely Lunarsville. Yes, Lunarville. Called as such because of just how at various points throughout the year here, the moon shines so bright that it can actually light up a statue of a loon in the center of town. And on one of such nights, it's kind of actually a big, important night. Because on this dark eve, it's freaking fucking Halloween. So naturally, the drinks are pouring, the party is going, and it is lively as ever inside this tavern here, the Wet Whistle. Peeking inside the doors, we find that the place is just filled to the brim with party goers. You know, a nice little jazz band is in the back. People dressed up in all different kinds of outfits, ranging from your classic Joker Harley Quinn combos to full on. Well, let's just say there's going to be a lot of more Marvel characters this year. But in the back, though, by the bar counter, there is drinking on. She doesn't really know what anymore. She's been, gosh, I mean, she remember she started the night at some tavern, kind of blacked out, but now here she is, here at the Wet Whistle, drinking with these fancy people. We're dressed kind of funnier than her, but. Kasari, real quick, why don't you go and start off the introductions today and just tell us, who you are, what you are, and what you're drinking.
Dear God, I recognize this picture. I've been to this place. Okay, back into character. Kasari is no stranger to drinking and then finding herself in a place she doesn't recognize and then drinking. She is a human paladin who's about 5'4". And has long dark braids and kind of like medium shade skin, and one big old scar over her right eye, which is blue. Her other eye is brown, and she's got a strong jaw and she's pretty muscular, kind of a little more on the square shaped side. But not because of a lack of activity, but, just how she's built, short and stout. And you can kind of see, like, where her skin is visible, you can see she's got some serious musculature. Right now, it seems like she's drinking some sort of concoction in a pint glass. It looks like maybe it's a stout beer, but it's a bit light, so it could be an IPA. She's not entirely sure what it is at this point. She kind of pre-gamed a little bit. All she knows is that it's delicious and that the barkeep told her she'd like it, and it's strong, pretty hoppy, probably an IPA. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, it's definitely an IPA. And she's just, fisting it with one hand as she looks around the bar. I mean, like, there's a lot of, seems like in this bar there's a lot of old men. And she's just kind of, not terribly interested in that. But yeah, Halloween's hopping and kind of waiting for something to happen. And if it doesn't happen soon enough, she might make something happen. that description.
No, that's great. That's great. No, I'm just kind of
Okay,
aghast.
I was like, oh, I hope I wasn't muted that whole time because that would have sting.
Oh
Imagine how
no,
much
far from
silence
it.
that would have been.
I'm just kind of like jaw-struck because we've already reached our $300 milestone.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Someone donated $150 here. Thank you
Oh, God.
to, let's see, I'm trying to bring that up. But yeah, we now are at 300 thanks to Maid Luna, Kairis? Yeah, but I think I know who that is. So we got some, I see one from Moody. Awesome. Good. That's a good friend of a lot of ours. He's one of my players.
Oh, thank you, Madeline. Thank you, Moody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now I'm really
Yee.
curious here because did they all just go and... Okay. This is one thing I wish...
Are they ordering several angry weasel traps,
I
perhaps?
don't know. That's what I'm going to find out. Because...
I see what Maury wants. He wants somebody to pull from the deck of bendy things.
Oh, already at the start of it. Okay.
Well, the
Yeah.
only character who's in the game right now.
All right, yeah.
I love
just
that.
saying.
I love that Moody donated and then immediately put in the chat, "Good luck," and then left. Well, he's probably still here,
Makes
but I
sense
find
now.
that so funny.
Okay. Yeah, I got the player he wants it for, too.
Oh boy.
Do you want to?
Weird.
I'm gonna wait a little bit in before I make you do the poll, but I'm not gonna say who to keep it mysterious. But
That's terrifying.
oh yeah, this is already off too. Fantastic start. But speaking of the bar, real quick, Kasari, why don't you give us our first roll of the night? Give us a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no. Well, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. She's sipping her cups. Roll 20. Let me see. Thing. All right. Oh, I should have done this earlier, but quick question. Is there still a way to change your sheet to roll twice and at once without having to press it twice? Or no, is that gone?
Not sure. Otherwise, you can just roll.
There used to be a way to like click a button and roll 20. I don't know
Yeah,
if
it's
anyone
not
else-
there. I didn't even realize.
Oh, dang.
So if you go on your sheet and you click the gear next, that's sitting next to spells,
Okay.
the box right under that, it says roll queries, and then you can put on advantage toggle.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Love that.
Ah!
You're
Nice.
so cool, Natty. Knowing
Thank you.
things.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to roll. There's disadvantage. And you said
Maddie's cooler
perception?
than all of us.
Oh no,
Maddie is here
I
for
don't know
us.
about that. I am here for you though. Yes.
I rolled a 4.
Womp womp.
Well, that's.
At least it wasn't a nat one.
Nah, I mean,
I'm amazed that she even knows right now.
yeah, you kind of go and like gaze across the bar, just kind of, eyes blink, one after the other. It's slow, it's not fast, but you can see them, exchanging what looks like to be some kind of funny money. I mean, wherever you are now, you're not sure how the crap you actually got here, because they seem to be handing like leaves to one another for exchanging cash. However, you notice on the other side of the bar, also a bit in their cups, someone looks a bit more dressed like you amongst I guess it looks like a robot, a very ugly vampire, and we can only assume is someone trying to dress up as a bunny, but hopes to, have fun like bunnies later tonight. But
Oh, God.
at the other side of the bar there, let's take the time, real quick to meet our other player here. Galena, if you'd be so kind. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Right. So you see before you sitting at the bar a particularly short little creature, a halfling you might be aware of from your travels. About 3 feet tall, quite short, quite stout. Though despite her stature, you can see that she is very muscular underneath it all. Despite how small she is, she can probably still put up a decent fight to you despite the height difference. She has black hair pulled back into like a bun. She has a little bit of an undercut. She has like goldish yellow eyes, scar on her left eyebrow, and not sure. Do we have our weapons? Because if I don't know if I'm going to describe that, because that's usually a bit of a descriptor for her.
Oh, yes. You do have your weapons here. And
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
As for outfit, she has a kind of like a black overcoat, kind of piratey, like one of those black like pirate overcoats. Purple shirt on the inside, green sash, gray pants, and I would say either strapped to her back or leaning against the bar, depending on what makes sense for the space that we're in. You see a gigantic greatsword, almost twice her height, but she's gonna manage to use it. And as for what she's drinking, she is drinking some sort of beer from some sort of tankard that looks far too big for her teeny tiny hands.
Okay. As you try to go to take that drink, you see a hand kind of places over it as you look up to see the bartender, the scruffy-looking man with long blonde hair, his beard, slightly trimmed down by the big poofy curled-up mustache. Looks a bit wax. Just looks at you like, I need might see an ID real quick there, kiddo.
I kind of, Galena glances up blearily, but like kind of with just this look of like, are you really talking to me? What are you talking about? This is nothing. This is like water. As I take another swig.
Hey, come on. I have to admit, kid, the cosplay looks, fantastic. Like, I'm not sure you even made that sword out. It looks like, I don't know, some kind of styrofoam. But still, I gotta, just real quick, before you get in trouble, man, I can't lose this job again.
Again?
I peer over my cup at him, and Galena just kind of squints. Is like, wait, you assume I am young because I am short? Have you not seen small person before?
I
just keep drinking. I drain my cup, and I just kind of stand up.
The bartender just kind of like takes a step back and just turns around and goes into like the back of the restaurant. Just full on complete awkward silence. You hear kind of like some kind of hush stuff in the background. This sounds like clearly some kind of manager ripping them a new one. Head kind of pops out. Don't recognize the face. Looks like some kind of lady. Kind of goes back in. More hushed whispers. While this is going on, give us a perception roll if you don't mind.
Regular or disadvantage?
We'll say at advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah.
But why?
Hey.
But why?
Because I wanted to mess with
That's still not
Kasari.
great. It's 11.
Would.
It's okay. Get the bad rolls out now, everyone. Get the bad rolls out now.
Okay. I mean, you're trying to listen into what they're saying. However, you've been noticing across the bar, there is a woman, a warrior paladin of sorts. Actually, how would Kasari be looking at this whole exchange right now? I'm curious.
Well, you said she wasn't really. She's just sort of like, her eyes are probably a little glazed, and she's just like, probably scoping out the hot chicks right now, like more than anything else. She probably doesn't really notice, unless the
Galena
guy
is
who
hot
was,
chick. What are you talking about?
well,
Sorry, it was too easy.
She's like, I don't know. Like, I guess if she's short and looks like and looks young, she might have like she's sitting on a bar stool. So chances are she probably doesn't even see her. She rolled a 4. She's probably just like looking at one of the waitresses, watching her go by, perhaps a little too like obviously looking. It's just real dumb. Like she so she might not notice the exchange unless the guy goes like right past as he's leaving.
Oh, he would have. He would have passed right by you.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, she probably like would have noticed if literally like bumped into her on his way over, and she's like, "Whoa, man!" And then she just like stares in his direction, and then like turns around to look at brain death, to look at Galena. And then she just like looks at Galena and just raises her glass like, hey. She doesn't really know exactly what happened, but it kind of looked like she ripped him a new one, and he probably deserved it, maybe. Maybe. So, nice. What's happened? She rolled a 4, goddamn. I'm rolling with it. She rolled a 4. She doesn't know what the heck's happening. Who does? Sorry.
You're good. Speaking of having no real kind of like clue, while you two are kind of at the bar taking drinks or what have you, in the actual heart of the restaurant itself, no one really notices amongst the various patrons as out of like a puff of smoke, another actual, I should say, not say another, a real actual child pops out just out of the blue, full on, just like poof, full on from the mists.
Oh,
Kai. Well, you kind of look around, a bit, a bit lost as all hell. Give us a description of what you're like, please.
Well, K, it's pronounced K.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. K he literally is like, or I'm sorry, they, them. I need to get used to that. They are 5'2", very small, half elf, wearing a skin tight turtleneck, sleeveless shirt, brown baggy pants with a belt attached. To one side of their waist, they have a short sword, while on the other side, they have a scimitar attached to the belt. And they blink their brown eyes that are kind of like slightly hidden by their long brown bangs. And they're like looking around, blinking. Boss? And they look as if they had just been like dropped off from the middle of the street. Like no idea where they are. And then they'll stand on a chair that they popped in next to, and stand in a chair and look around, like trying to find anybody that looks even remotely familiar.
Roll a quick investigation.
Okay. Investigation. I've been doing this for years. Okay.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Oh my god.
Too many people in here.
Again, we're getting the bad rules out now. It's good.
Yes.
That's true before all the crazy stuff happens.
Yeah, you can't recognize like really anything that's going on or where you are. You are utterly, totally lost. Last thing you remember, we'll say, was following, your boss down the streets, having someone, was briefly walk in front of you before you got essentially isekai'd to this strange new bar. Because it was day when you were last, here. Last walking around. Now it's nighttime. It's kind of cold out.
Are you telling me that they died?
No.
No.
I got isekai'd, but in the Kagome way.
Did you happen to fall down a well?
I don't know, maybe.
Perhaps a dry riverbed, perhaps, or
True.
into a mirror.
Upon not seeing anything familiar, Kay immediately goes into a panic, and they start frantically, they hop off of the chair and start frantically looking around, like, I need to find her before she gets in jail. Just like pushing past the crowd. But it's just basically just like looking around. Every so often they'll like butt into a conversation, look everyone over, and then immediately move on upon not seeing their boss.
Can Galena roll to see if we notice this small child that is frantic?
Let's find out. Both of you, Kasari and Galena, can you both roll some perception checks to see if you notice the poor lost child?
Advantage, disadvantage.
Straight. The straight perception rolls.
Great perception.
That is natural 1 for Galena. She is very deep in cups. Cannot help it.
Oh my gosh.
Again, getting bad rolls out now, so we do not have to do later.
Perception.
Let's go.
19! Nice. Okay. So I guess Kasari sees this small child, probably because the small child walked right past her. Let's be honest. And before Kay can get too far away, Kasari puts a hand on their shoulder, kind of like to hold them back from continuing to like run in a circle, like in the same circle. And she's like, whoa, what's wrong? Hey, what are you doing here? You look a little young to be at the bar. Are you a halfling or something?
Yes. No. Yes.
You don't sound real. Oh, okay. Right. You didn't sound very sure. Sip.
Isn't a half elf kind of a halfling in a way?
Sorry, Les. Nah, not really.
Oh.
She sip. So, you look kind of lost. You looking for somebody or what? Like, what's going on here?
Where am I?
You're at, that's a good question. Kasari, looks up at the sign of the bar, which says, the wet whistle?
Yeah, the wet whistle.
You're at the wet whistle, she says. Probably more she should be.
I don't know where that is. They bow and try to pull out of Kasari's hand.
Wait, what do you mean you don't know where that is? That's right here, where you are. What are you talking about? Are you alright? Like, seem spooked.
Yes. No. Yes.
You're not spooked. You are spooked.
Yes.
Well, what spooked you?
I don't know.
Don't tell me it's me. Sorry.
Yes.
Look, I'm not trying to, okay. You look lost. I just wanted to help. She takes her hand off. Like, listen, if I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry. I was just here to.
While this is going on, Galena, the bar's manager comes out carrying what looks like to be a plate of like. It looks like a bunch of little tiny triangles with like oodles upon oodles of cheese and veggies upon them your way. They come over. The woman kind of bows a little bit as she kind of like hands over this. Looks like a appetizer, some kind of dish, and she just simply says, "I am so sorry for the disrespect that my employee gave to you. I've already told him to go home. I swear to you, we typically try to be a bit better about that around here. But I just wanted to give you these nachos, compliments of the house, and as an apology that, it won't happen again. And let me know if you need anything else, refilling your drinks. I'd be happy to oblige."
Well, kindness is very much appreciated, Galena says as she takes the plate of nachos. It's really big in her small hands. Again, 3 foot tall little halfling. much appreciated. I would like to take another drink, and I kind of just sit. I sit at the bar, and conveniently near where Kasari and Kay are. But like, I sit down with my nachos. Like, I will take another round of drink here. Thank you so much. As I kind of just start tucking into this giant platter of nachos.
All right.
Kay has calmed down and is staring at the food.
As you pull out your first nacho, you find that there seems to be, for some reason, a card in it. As we're gonna go and do your deck of many things poll.
Mine? My God! Why me?
I don't know, but it's you.
That's so. I fully expected it to be either literally anyone but me.
Maury said target-sided.
I wonder why. Okay.
Yeah. So as you pull up,
I guess. Oh, God. Okay.
all right. So, as you can't see this, I'm going to describe this to you. I have my animated deck of many things out in front of you right now, fanned out. I'm going to drag my finger across the stack, across every card. You just say when you want me to make a poll.
I hate that. Can I instead ask for the fourth card from the bottom, specifically?
That you can. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Okay. do. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm terrified, y'all.
Is this your first time pulling from the deck of many things?
This is the first time. Galena is a little baby adventurer. She in canon is only level 4, and so I don't know how the heck we got here being level 20. So like, and yeah, I've never done deck of many things. It's never come up in any of the campaigns I've been in for me. So.
Okay. All right. As you go and pull out and just kind of like shake the card a little bit, you kind of look at it just real close, trying to read what the crap it says, to find that, okay, it appears to be a picture of a moon on it.
Oh?
So, which means you get granted the ability to cast the wish spell. Let's...
Are you serious? Are you serious? Because isn't this the same card that got pulled in our personal campaign that Maya have pulled? What are the chances of that? That is ridiculous.
Apparently they shuffled the deck.
I also wonder what the chances are of this, indeed.
But
That
yes,
is
you
wild.
get 2 wish spells for that.
Okay, so I'm eating my nachos, pull out card, and I'm like, huh, this is strange. It's not is eatable. I bite it.
You God. You got the magic, the magic nacho card. You just feel like very lucky, yeah.
It's not eatable? I wipe it off, put it in my coat, like not really thinking anything of it, because Galena knows absolutely nothing about magic. So this is just it's cool card that came in nacho. It is fine. It is fine.
Yeah, and for those watching out there, I'm planning to do it for the rest of the night and actually the rest of the marathon. As we make pulls from this deck, I'm going to remove those cards from said deck. So that is the one moon card for the marathon.
Oh,
no.
Just keep it interesting and to make sure you don't have like a ton of wish spells throughout this event. So that should be fun. All right, play on.
Wishes are great.
I mean, again, Galena is just chomping away at her nachos. She has put her weird card into her coat and is just waiting for her drink. And because she didn't notice either Kasari or Kay, so Galena's just chilling. These nachos are very good. I've never had them before.
Mm-hmm. You know, for the hell of it, give yourself plus 2 hit points of like temporary hit points for the very tasty, greasy, tasty nachos.
Oh, these make me feel stronger, almost strong as stone. I'm as I'm eating. just drunkenly mumbling to myself.
Oh God, amazing. So the plate of nachos, which is right next, it unavoidably smells very aromatic and just delicious. So she notices Galena sit down and she sees the nachos and she just sniffs it. She's like, and she leans over and she's like, "Hey, where'd you get those, man?"
Galena's just like, as she's eating, just looks up. She go, they give to me because they assume I was small child because, as I gesture to my short legs, my 3-foot self. But I am not child, and now I get free food, free drink. Would you like?
Oh yeah, sure. She just like starts. Hey,
Kay,
thanks.
Kay continues to stare.
Do I
At the
notice a
food.
small child? Because I have this image in my brain.
Staring.
Yeah, I have this image of Kay kind of being like a shadow behind this hulking Kasari. So like I feel like I wouldn't see you.
Sorry.
Stop looking at me with those big ol' eyes.
Hulking and
But you're like muscular. Like I mean like you're like wide. You know, like you're bulky. You know.
Yeah.
Same way that
not-
Galena is bulky sideways, but is very short.
That's true. Yeah. Bulk.
We have muscle.
Yeah, that's true. Like flexing muscle. So Kasari like takes a messy like claw full of nacho, and I say claw because she doesn't like take a hand. She like is polite about it at least a little bit. She takes like a fingertip full fist thing, and she like tries. So she's like, real good, and she and she's chewing. And she's like, oh, I'm Kasari, by the way, and she holds out her cheese-covered hand to Galena. It's like, I'm sorry. What's your name?
For image sake, Galena has also not been eating in the most graceful way. She has been eating with both hands, like grabbing like a handful of chips with one, a handful of chips with another. Again, small hands, but still trying to shovel food in. And she didn't take her gloves off, by the way. She wears these like fingerless gloves. So, but she just kept them on because like whatever, right? So she's like eating. So she's just eating, and as you reach out your hand, Galena goes, oh, and she wipes her mouth with her gloved hand and reaches out her also cheese-covered hand and goes, my name is Galena Brightstone. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Kasari Barunzi. Nice to... And just to let you know, Kasari is also wearing gloves and didn't bother to take them off either. Is this the same character? Are you sure we didn't just build the same character?
It could be. I'm looking forward to interacting to see. That's her voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be great. But yeah, and as Galena gives you that handshake, she like despite her small stature, she has a very firm.
Oh yeah, Kasari has a very firm handshake as well. It's not like overbearing, but it's like, oh yeah, it's got some power. Kind of like that from Fullmetal Alchemist. Two characters just like joining hands. Like good hands.
Are we the same person?
Are we like just
Hat.
Same hat. So Kasari like nods at her and it's like, so Galena, nice to meet you. What brings you to Halloween probably? What brings you to this wet whistle here? She like leans forward a little bit, obscuring Kay's view of the nachos without meaning to.
Child. Oh my God.
Kay's gonna take things into their own hands and go and sit next to them and wave at the waiter and just give like a tiny smile and then point to the nachos. One of those, please.
Sure. Are you with your parents?
Does Galena see Kay at this point? I mean, like if they're sitting right next to
I'm
us
assuming
and like
so,
next...
yeah.
So at this point, I just go, I glance at Kasari. Is with you? Like,
Kasari looks at Kay. I just met her, but sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay, then I go. Wait, there is with me. Is my party. So you ask manager. She say free food, free drink. As I just kind of give her this look of just like
For free, you eyebrow waggle.
Thank you.
Oh, sure, certainly. Here you go. They run back and grab out some plates, some napkins, and yeah, you go about enjoying some very tasty nachos, and I'll say that the pair of you also get some temporary hit points. Of not that you really need them, I imagine. At 3 hit points
Kay just likes food.
Yeah.
So, Kasari,
Does mine go up to 3, or do I still only have the 2?
I'll give you an extra 3, so I'll give you could be at 5. She's been. While you guys are munching down, do me a favor and give me a nice round of perception checks. Hairball.
And
That is
bonfires for
23.
these? Work.
Again, get the bad rolls out now.
Oh, wait. Did I press it twice? Sorry.
No, yeah, I
Oh.
think your roll is the 20. I think that 19 is from earlier, from noticing
okay.
me, probably,
Got
or
it.
something.
All right.
Uh, we'll say that while you're all enjoying the nachos, that Kai, is going to go here and there. But we'll say for those who didn't hear before, because I was muted once again, that the perception rolls you just did, while they're munching away, you notice the pile of napkins seems to be rustling a little bit.
Hmm?
You said that just me and Kasari noticed, but Kay didn't. Is
Yep.
that correct?
Yeah. In fact, you started to notice most of parts in the bar, like behind some bottles, some the picture frames. All seem to be kind of jumbling around, not on their own, because you do see the occasional kind of shadows behind them.
Huh. Galena just kind of is peering at the walls, maybe I drink too much. It seems like
Sorry, looks into her cup. What?
yeah, are you seeing? No, it's nothing, right? We just drink too much. It is as I take another handful of nachos, it's fine. It's no problem, right?
Kasari, looks in her cup is empty, but she looks into it what the fuck was it drink? And then she looks at the napkin, and then she bites her lip and stares at them for a second, and then she grabs a fork, from out of the hand of a guy sitting next to her, trying to eat some pasta or some shit, and stabs the napkins with the fork.
Make an attack roll.
The napkins have
This
an
guy's
instinct
"Hey!"
of 20.
And she just oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Do I have just a plain attack roll? Jesus.
Don't think too hard about it.
I mean, I just don't know what to roll.
Well, if you're using unarmed, it would be just a regular strength or dex, if you prefer. Just kind of
Oh, regular. Oh, okay, yeah. I was
stabbing down.
do unarmed. Okay. 16.
Okay, that hits. Roll a d4 plus your proficiency modifier.
See, for strength, I'm assuming. Okay.
No, your proficiency plus a d4.
Proficiency in strength?
No, your overall proficiency score.
Your bonus, yeah.
Oh, my proficiency bonus. Sorry.
D&D math is very difficult.
You can tell I don't usually make unarmed attacks. 8.
8, cool. Well, as you bring down your hand, you hear this tiny little noise as this little splat of green goo comes out of the rags as
Cool.
you have crushed what looks like to be a very ugly kind of feathered creature underneath the napkins. As you pull up your hand and see, was it do you crush it with your fist, or was it you stab it with something?
I stabbed it with the fork.
Perfect. Well, you pull out the fork, and you see what looks like to be this crushed, almost neon green, tiny miniature loon with big, beady red eyes and very pointed teeth around its bill, as it's just full on crushed underneath.
Sorry, lifts the fork up. And it's she's lifted it, but she's kind of holding it over the plate of nachos, so a little bit of it's dripping onto the nachos. And she's I think this is a health code violation, probably.
Hearing Kasari say that, Galena snaps out of staring at the wall, and it's just what did you eat? Why didn't you share?
It was under the napkins. I don't know. I wouldn't eat it. kind of
Food
gross.
under napkin? That seems kind of
Not food. It's some sort of bug or something. She,
is
like,
the
You hear a
is the pile of
scream
napkins
across the
still-
room as you
sorry,
see
swivels around.
as you see a bunch of patrons, including our waitress, is covered with these tiny little lunar alien ducklings as they're like just going full on biting into them as like the walls and everything just kind of fall apart and fall down as the room just turning gets to be overfilled with these tiny little monsters.
These
Miss-
dogs
boy.
seem normal.
No,
Miss
no.
Kasari? Where did
Yeah,
you
well-
say we were again?
We're at the wet whistle, and she's like pulling out like she's shuffling through her pockets to find to find a like. Well, no, sorry. She shuffles through her pockets and pulls out a book, a hardcover edition of Illustrated Erotica.
What?
And like jumps up from her chair, runs over to like the waitress and starts like batting the things off of this like pretty waitress, just trying to
And-
like, fling them across.
With that, I would ask you all to please give me some. I'm gonna need you all to give me some initiative rolls there.
I'm still caught up in the fact that you had the detail of it being specifically being illustrated erotica that you used to bat at the creature.
She's got this book from like somewhere, and she took it from a kid, and she's like, "You can't have this."
I am-
And then, like she kept it,
I am. Oh gosh. Okay.
and so she's got that's her only book that she has, book of like porn.
Okay. All right.
Welcome
awesome,
to my very
fantastic.
shoddily made map.
Do you want the screenshot of the description of this item in my bag?
I would love to see the description of the item in your bag while we roll our initiative.
Yeah, give me just a second because I remember having like a feat or something that has something to do with initiative, and I'm trying to find that.
Yeah, I have one too.
Thing.
So I have advantage on my initiative roll, and I think I think that's the only thing I have. So.
I can't be surprised why I'm conscious. I gained
Flint?
5 bonus to initiative.
I do not have access to tattoo of my token.
Give me un momento.
Okay, because I was gonna send the initiative roll to that, but
Okay, that's a 15. I get plus 5.
There we go.
I know it's really tiny, but here it is.
kept for reasons. I love that.
Making sure you should be able to control that now.
I do not.
Okay, let's try
I also
this
do
again.
not.
Control.
I don't think I have any fun initiative thing.
This gives us time because, again, for those at home while Flint is doing the thing, these characters, we power leveled them to level 20. Our characters were not level 20 to begin with, so there are many new feats and many new features that we're playing with that we may not be aware of. So we're just kind of, we have
Yeah,
this very
Kate-
full character sheet.
Kay is a new character entirely, and I was like going into it being like, oh yes, Kay, they're new to adventuring. They've been under kind of a mentorship in my head. They're new to adventuring. They're on their own. And then Flint was like level 20, and I was like, what?
Yeah, Galena's very similar. She's a level 4 adventurer. She's done some stuff, but she's still relatively new. Also, I do have access to my token now. Thank you, Flint.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have access to mine.
So
Yep.
I have advantage, so my roll is an 11, but yeah.
There you
it's
go.
an
She's have
11.
access now. There, Nataruni.
Woo! Hella. And yeah, my initiative is 15, is plus 5. Poses.
There we go.
Excellent.
I love some of the comments we're getting about that book right now. Things like, I'm sure it has some interesting articles inside there.
Oh yeah, article
from NK.
definitely.
Yeah.
I remember that damn book.
Yeah, Shade was there. I think when Elio's like, "What's this?" and Kasari's like, "Nope, you cannot have this. It's mine.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Not for you." Opens it and goes,
Don't mind if I do. All right, I want to think real quick here. Hey, you do have now in your bank at least 5 points of bonus damage thanks to Felix. So
Thank
Yay.
you, Felix.
Thank Felix.
Can use it at any time.
It's just a one-time thing.
Yep, you can use it. Yeah, one time. You can use it. At one point at a time. You can use it all at once. It just you have like a little side thing. Of bonus damage you can just dive into as you go along.
Okay.
All right.
Felix is so kind to me.
Boop, boop, doop. Come on, give me my extra bystanders. I need people for you guys to try to save. God damn it. I can't just have one.
She's trying to save this poor waitress from the bugs.
I'm just gonna refresh this real quick. I'm just expecting to come back and have like an explosion of little tokens. There we go. Yes, now we have 2 people to save. Oh, come on. Well, 20.
Oh, I see one person.
Stop doing me dirty
I
like
see
this.
one as well.
I think it's taking its time loading.
It is.
You know how it is.
Truly. In the meantime, while you are waiting, we do have a donation page to donate to the wonderful cause of the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals, which this entire event is raising money for. So if you want to cause some shenanigans during this battle, you can go there and donate and make this battle even more difficult for us than it already will be. Do it for
right.
the children. Do it for
One
the
of
children.
my favorites is the Angry Weasel, which is a takeover from the last time we did the marathon. I cannot remember how much it cost. Unfortunately,
$15.
at this
An amount.
$15. If you donate $15, we get an angry box of weasels.
By the way, did Kasari roll initiative?
Yes, she got a 9.
Cool. I'm just taking notes so I can figure out who's
I
going
think.
when.
Yeah, I think she got a 9. Yeah, she got a 9, and then you got a 6. And
I got an 11. I got an 11 because I have advantage,
Oh.
so take my second roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I got 15.
So
15?
yeah, so K first, me next, then you, and then wherever the other
Why do I see a
NPCs
10?
go.
Let me refresh my.
I got
Oh,
a
it's
plus
10
5
plus 5 because of the thing. Yeah.
because of alert.
Very cool. So Kasari is still a bit in her cups and a little sluggish, but she'll get.
It's fine. I'm not far ahead of you. I'm just wiping my hands a little bit faster than you.
Yeah, Kay is eating their nachos and upon seeing shenanigans, wipes their mouth and just kind of swivels around in their chair like, oh, okay.
I mean, theoretically, I feel like since Kasari was the one who rushed over first, would Kasari get to have that little extra bit of like movement towards the action?
I allow that.
Theoretically,
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, like from a gameplay's perspective, but of course, it is Flint's choice because Flint is the master of this game. He is the master of our fates.
He is
can
the
destroy
game
us.
master.
Yeah, you might say.
Nyah, nyah, nyah.
Not us just awkwardly vamping. Oh my god, there's so many little tokens on the map. I do not like that.
Boo do 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 boo do 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 do. Yeah, roll 20 is just
I do
going
not like this.
slow today, man.
Bop it. Bop it on the head with a squeaky hammer.
Pop it, twist it.
I would like that. That'd be kind of fun.
Pull it.
Yeah, I do have to say thank you to all those who've donated so far. It wouldn't be, I think, a classic stream for me as of late if it wasn't there, some good number of technical difficulties. But yeah, we will work with them as they come along. But anyway, all right, this is gonna be the map for now. There are certainly a lot more of these things coming out of the walls, but these are the ones that I want mainly all to focus on for the time being.
My god, there's so many. But the good thing they're squishy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you were able to just stab it with a fork and it was fine. So
Mm-hmm.
stick a fork in them. They're done.
Yeah. All right. Can I
Sticks it in mouth. Oh god.
get those initiative rolls one more time?
Kay got 15. Galena got 11, and I got a 9. Sorry, I got
You got a 9?
9.
A 9? Okay.
9.
No what? What do you mean no? Okay.
9.
Yeah. German humor.
Nyah,
All
nyah,
right.
nyah,
Well,
nyah.
okay. Start at the top of the round. Kasari, you see
Hello.
our 4 patrons surrounded by little tiny alien ducks. What are you gonna do?
Gonna head right over here. Well, actually, hold on. I have to be in melee range, don't I? Crud.
Ideally.
But they're all separated and small and everywhere. Boo. Where's my character sheet? Why did it close? Because I refreshed. That's why.
Happens to me all the time when I
Where did
refresh it.
go?
Because you have like all your windows in the perfect space.
And then you have to refresh roll 20 and you're like, yeah.
Especially when you have like multiple characters control. Like with my ranger, I have my companion as well. So I'm like, where are all my things?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of games, one thing we need to kind of have a quick talk about during the halftime later, between games like 1 and 2, is that with us getting to 300, we have enough for a third D&D game now.
Ooh.
We'll have to talk about that later tonight because that has been unlocked though. Thanks to like the sudden blast of $150. I do notice we got another donation there. Wanted to quick put a thank out to, if I can see my donations. Por favor.
All right. So I just want to put this out here.
Miss Jen.
Kasari's got this thing called an Aura of Courage, which basically means that at the 10th level, and she's level 20 right now. So at 10th level, myself and friendly creatures within 10 feet of me can't be frightened while I'm conscious. And at the 18th level, the range extends to 30 feet. So she basically goes over here and jumps on the table, and she's like, "Don't fear, I am here." And all these patrons are hopefully
As you
not
jump on the
afraid.
table, can you give me a dex saving throw?
Dear God.
Oh no.
This might be a mistake. There's another reason she was trying to get on the table, but okay. How'd I do? Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Probably.
All right. So as you jump on top of the table and notice that there is a lovely shaking box of angry weasels are us with a little lovely note they're saying from love from Miss Jenny. As it kind of like bursts out, just goes as you get like covered with not a lot, but you do get at least a little bit of nips on there. As you take, we'll say,
Not the weasel.
13 points of just piercing angry weasel damage.
God damn
Not
it!
the weasels.
Kasari literally starts cussing like a sailor, grabs a weasel by the neck, and chucks it as a thrown weapon, because she's a thrown weapons master, at one of these creatures.
I love that.
Fucking weasel! Fucking cut! Big fucking furry noodles!
PG-13, PG-13, PG-13.
Is it? I don't know.
It's borderline. It's borderline. Okay, so what do you want to do up there? What was going to be your action?
I throw a weasel at this little creature right here.
Okay. In that case, it's improvised throwing. Then let's go with a dex roll.
It's my thrown weapons master ability.
Okay.
Bull martial weapons. So I'm trying to. So that would just be like a simple dex roll, you said?
Let's see here. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, that hits the duckite.
Does the weasel eat it?
We'll say
Is it still angry?
Oh, it's angry. It goes full on the duck. The duckite kind of goes up like "Rah, rah," as it just gets plowed over. You just hear it kind of screaming in pain, like "Yeah, not me, not me!" As you see nothing but a tail above it of the weasel, just kind of ripping this little tiny thing to shreds.
Good. I throw another one at this guy.
Which one was that? Oh, that one. Okay, go for it.
I should say sorry. Oh no, the weasel, it bites her arm.
Yeah, you throw it. The weasel just kind of goes down your sleeve into your outfit. It's kind of like nipping at you. Not really hurting, but just like tickling a little.
Sorry's like dancing around on the table, trying to get this weasel, like shaking her arm, trying to get this weasel out of her clothes.
Okay, putting at the top of the hour, the Duckites.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
Why did they get to?
I guess they rolled better initiative than Kay did, which is
No.
terrifying.
That is
Oh,
terrifying. I don't like that.
You hear kind of a rumbling from the walls as a bunch of them kind of like burst out into this little kind of tiny little swarm. Not too many, about maybe 10 or so of them together, but they just kind of like break through the rafters, as it were, down towards you, Galena.
Oh God.
But why?
Because you have nachos.
You have the nachos!
Not the nachos!
I'm going to represent this little tiny swarm with a bigger image. By the way, I know these
That
are
makes
technically
sense.
bat tokens, but I'm making do with what I got.
You know, I didn't even. I saw them as like a face of like a feline, to be honest. So like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can
know.
see that, yeah.
Like, I have no idea what we're actually facing. They're feathery and have teeth.
Yep. And there's many of them.
I hate it.
Okay. let's see, I need to go roll for the first time with these. Okay. Whee! Capucha! Okay, they're gonna start trying to make chomps on you. Let's be, okay, that's gonna be 23.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
That does hit.
Okay. As it kind of like biting around you, you kind of feel all these kind of different little chomps. They're biting into your boots. They're eating your nachos. You're gonna be taking overall
Not my nachos.
24 points of piercing damage plus a bonus 5 points of damage from the ant, who is apparently has a thing up against you.
So how much is that total?
It's gonna be overall 29 points of piercing damage coming your way.
Either ant, why you do this to me?
They wanted to cause chaos. All right. I'm gonna then say somebody's gonna start attacking and munching on this commoner, who goes blah, gets mulled over and dies.
Oh my God.
And a little puff of feathers. The rest of them are gonna start coming towards you all, and start to eye up your nachos, your drink, and what have you. I'm gonna say the ones down here on the right side are just going after patrons that are not on the board, because Road 20 wouldn't let me create all the commoners I wanted, so there you go. That puts us now finally at the top of the player round of K. What do you got?
Hi. Well, I am being surrounded, so I'm gonna move over here, and he withdraws his short sword and makes a swing attack on it and fails. But
13? Nope, that hits.
even if it's in that one,
Yeah, like,
does that matter?
because you have the bonus of like 12.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay, well, if it doesn't matter, then yeehaw. 9. And then, is it still standing?
the one that's in front of you, no, you just kind of run up full on battle warrior and just kind of like shunk, knock him out of the window. All you hear is a distant little no as it gets blasted out to the street outside the wet whistle.
And then Kay is going to, let's see, that was 5 feet of movement, so Kay is going to take another 5 feet of movement and go here, because I have 4 attacks. And I'm going to take the scimitar now and slice at that one as well.
Okay.
21.
That hits.
9 slashing.
Yeah, you full on shish kebab this poor innocent little duckite who just wanted to have a bite.
Well, Kay is defensive. And then I'm gonna take some more of my movement. That one died?
Yes.
Okay. This is like a counter right here, right?
Yep. My poorly
Okay, I'm
drawn
gonna-
counter.
I'm gonna get up on the counter. And do one attack on the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
What What is going on? Okay, so that was, and then one more feet of movement because I think I've got 30 feet of movement.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're just piercing these things left and right. All right. You're starting to get a little bit covered in duckite goo. It smells a little bit uncomfortably of Play-Doh.
And my last attack. What? Okay, I don't know what's going on with the 9s, but that's awesome. I don't know what's going on, but so yeah, in like one flurry of movement, Kay goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now he's just they're just left standing on top of the counter, looking over at Galena, like, I'm helping now.
As I'm just covered in these ducks.
he does, like, they don't even blink an eye at the fact that they're probably covered in goop now, but they look a little proud of themselves.
Oh, I see what it is. Your damage is just set to 3. It doesn't have like a damage like roll to it, so that's fine. Here, I'll just set it real quick to. So maybe we'll random later.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's okay.
Yeah, I did like the +3 like you told me to, but for like everything else, I left alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
So which one am I using?
You're fine. We'll keep the damage as is, because that's fucking funny.
Oh, 9s.
All 9s. 9,
That's
9,
my-
9, 9, 9.
That's my B.
Okay.
I probably should have asked you to get on call with me and walk me through it because I'm not smart with this stuff.
No, you may have been entirely fine. I'm checking now, so it's all
Because
good.
Natty, I think you did the same thing as I did. So if Natty's is wrong, mine is wrong too.
Okay.
Right?
I'll-
Because I just added +3 to my weapon as well, but I am not familiar with the Roll20 sheet, so.
Yeah. No, I mean, you did everything else right. I was making sure. Yes, it would be a plus D6. You could have done extra damage, for all we know. Yay, paperwork. Now, this is truly a proper Game Master moment. Okay, guys, we got to bring out the paperwork and just double-check our homework.
Cool.
Okay. Boot, doot, doot. There we go. Yeah, 1d6 plus 6. Okay, and do the same for up here as well. Okay, yeah, you switch out the damage to 3 when it was supposed to be just a modifier of +3. All right, I can fix
Okay.
this. But while that's going on, go check Galena real quick. 'Cause I thought I did check it yesterday. At least I at least checked yours, Sage.
I mean, I don't know. I did what I sent to the Discord, and then I haven't touched it since. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. So,
Okay.
that said, your turn.
Well, Galena is not very happy as Galena is covered in these rabid little duck creatures. They're nipping at her ankles and eating her nachos and just generally making it a very bad time. So, as barbarians do, I would like to rage. So Galena is just like, this is ridiculous as she screams, and as she's screaming and kind of like trying to wrestle them off, like she sprouts what one might say is a tail, like a stegosaurus tail, like just from out under her her long coat, a long tail with just spikes on it just sprouts out as she's just like hulking out with her rage. Because Path of the Beast is a great time. Anyway, so I have this spiny tail, and I'm gonna do what I can to get this group of ducks together, and I'm going to destroy them with all of my raging fury. So I'm gonna pull out my great sword, which again, I'm a 3 foot tall halfling with like a 5.5 foot great sword. So this is quite a sight. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I am raging. I have my rage damage and do. So, and actually, since I entered rage, and I believe Kay is within range of this, I have this. I have infectious fury. Oh no, I'm sorry, not that. It's what is it? Entering rage. No, Call of the Hunt. Call of the Hunt is what I'm. The beast within you grows so powerful, you can spread its ferocity to others. When you enter rage, you can choose a number of other willing creatures you can see within 30 feet. Unfortunately, Kasari's 5 feet out of range. Sorry, Kasari. So, Kay, if you are willing, I gain 5 temporary hit points for each creature that takes the feature, and until my rage ends, you can use the following benefit, which is when the creature hits a target with an attack and deals damage, you get an extra d6.
Oh.
So that's if you, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want it, but it's only if you're willing.
I absolutely don't want that. I do. I'll take it.
So I mean, like, just imagine as like you see me like turn into this like bestial, like this little 3-foot like monster with a spiny tail, and like just say it inspires you to also be of the beast. So until my range ends, you have an extra d6 of damage, and I get 5 extra temporary hit points. So there's that. Let's see, anything else for entering rage?
I'm so sad I'm not in rage right now. I don't want it.
Yeah, sorry. I was measuring and I was like, oh, there's no way for me to leave without like disengaging, and that's a whole thing. So that being said, I am raging, I am angry, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to smash and smack all of these little ducks in front of me because I'm very, very angry at them. I'm very, very angry at them for biting me and eating my nachos. So that is a great sword attack. That is a large number to hit. That is a 33.
Hell yeah.
You grind it into paste. Like
level 20, baby.
Because I rolled a nat 20. I don't know why it didn't indicate that, but I rolled a nat 20 plus all my modifiers. So it's I think it says a nat 20, doesn't it? 20 plus 7 plus 3. Yeah. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Does that hit, Flint?
Let's see.
Do I hit them with my giant greatsword as I'm screaming in anger?
With a giant 33 to hit, yes. Roll for damage.
Yeah, Chad is like, I think it hits. Like, I don't know. You never know. They're the only big monster on the field.
Hey, let me do some quick math here. Let's see. Carry the overkill times by hit like a truck. Factor in for the
disintegration.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh
what's
my
the
god.
damage, man? What's the damage?
Okay. The damage is 19 plus 4, which is 23.
23. Okay. You come in like a wrecking ball and just the few of them that aren't giant or let's say by the nachos, kind of look up just with like food in their mouth going, full on cartoon eyes pop out as you just knock them into green paste across the bar. There's brought the swarm down to roughly half their numbers. So, but if you feel, if you get the impression though, if you hit them again, you probably would clear yourself of the stuff. Yes, let's break out the advocates.
Let's do it. I mean, like, I have the extra attack, so yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh, you are not dead yet. I can change that as I bring up my big old greatsword for another massive swipe on them. So I'll roll that once more. That's 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
And that is 21 damage.
Yeah, that is thoroughly cleared off the rest. Like, just out of curiosity, how would you go about like getting the ones like off of you with this big old sword? Would it be kind of like slapping you like a frying pan on some bugs, or how would you go about it?
I think it would just be a combination of like using my hands, kind of. I kind of want to basically just like shake them off, and then when they're on the floor, like I'm just gonna smack them with the giant sword as if it's a giant flash water and just squish them into paste. And mind you, I have the tail too, so it's like my hands and my tail are whipping around, getting them off on the floor, and just going whap with my sword. So it's they're goop now. Goopy doopy.
Goop. The last
and
thing
I still have my movement, so.
Okay.
What did you say though? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say as you bring your sword back up and get ready to move, one of them is plastered on your sword, full on like sprawled out style. Pancake.
I'm going to keep this. It will strike more fear into enemies as I say this to Kay, because Kay's right next to me. It's like, look, I have a new friend. As I run.
Kay smiles. Oh, it could be like a trophy.
Yes, trophy is good. Is good idea. So I only have 25 feet of movement because I have tiny legs. So I'm just gonna run here, and trying to think if there's anything else. I don't. Again, for the record, I gained 16 levels on this character overnight, so I need to make sure that I'm not missing any cool stuff I can do.
Level 20 double kick flips to slay one duck. Yeah! It was a horde of duck guides. Of alien ducks. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I already did that. I did that. I can't do that. Yeah, I think that's all I can do for my turn, but like Galena is just like she like full on sprints to that space in the middle of the room. She goes, "Who's next?" as I show off the splash duck on the side of my sword.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Kasari, that would make it back to you.
My God, how am I gonna top this? This is so cool. Kasari's like getting pumped, like she's into it now. Are the weasels still on top of me? Like, am I still being accosted by weasels?
Oh no, they're gone. But we'll say there's at least one weasel kind of like calmed down, but buried deep somewhere inside your outfit.
Can I get it out and fling it at a nearby duckite thing?
Sure, go for a pocket weasel attack.
I don't know. I could be doing things that are way more optimal, but weasel, okay? Weasel. Did it work? Ah, frick. I tried. Pocket weasel.
Pocket weasel. Okay, that's a... Was that a 17 to hit?
I got a 10?
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, the duckites are getting a bit smart about this and like duck out of the way from your weaselly attack.
Duck out of the way.
God. Oh no! Wait, can I take that back? Actually.
For what reason? What you up to?
I want to do this, but with the. Please tell me I can do this with.
Let's see. Wait, what are you trying to throw at my duck?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes. Go full on Gate of Weaselon on this thing.
Where is that? She tosses Weasel in the air. Hundreds of duplicates of the ammunition or weapon fall into volley from above and then appear. Each creature centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, this might include the patron. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Do it! Destroy the weasels!
She wouldn't kill people, the innocent people.
You're drunk, but okay.
She wouldn't kill innocent.
Well,
No,
you have the group. What's the range on this? A 40-foot radius, 20 feet high, range 50. I mean, you could direct it in a way where it wouldn't actually hit any of the patrons.
Oh, maybe like over here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can like hold on. Where are my shape tool? I need my shape circle. Like here.
Yeah.
So like throw the weasel, and then every creature in that area gets attacked by weasels. Creature in a 40-foot. Oh, it's a 40-foot range. Maybe if I pointed at the corner of the room. Hold on. Can I delete my circles? Help! I can't get rid of my circle!
They're there forever. For the second time, I'll...
From the corner of the room.
Yeah.
So it's like this corner. That way no patrons get killed. Also, can you please delete my circle? Thanks.
I'm trying to, but your circles, I think, are
Kastari
now...
would not... Kastari wouldn't kill it. She's got oath. She's got an oath. So, Conjure Volley is great because you fire a piece of non-magical ammunition from a ranged weapon or throw a non-magical weapon into the air and choose a point within range. The weasel is the non-magical weapon, okay? Hundreds of duplicates of the ammunition or weapon fall into a volley from above and then disappear. Each creature in a 40-foot radius, 20-foot high cylinder centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 8d8 damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
All
damage
right.
type is the same as that ammunition or weapon. And weasel damage! I don't know what weasel damage is, but they take 8d8 weasel damage.
I love the fact that this weasel trap was supposed to cause you trouble, but it's actually, we're just Uno reversing it and turning it into death upon the enemy.
Weasels.
Honestly, that's how it was last year with this goddamn weasel trap. Like the whole like donation incentive was, oh, I'll pay $15 and I'll put down a bear trap, a fire trap, whatever, a whole list of things. And every time weasel trap was chosen, it became like the big thing for donations last year. So I'm not surprised it has the same kind of longevity this year. But let's see. I need to roll for these poor, innocent little duckite aliens who just wanted a bite to eat.
Oh, for them.
Okay, let's see. They rolled a... one rolled a 10, the other one rolled a 3.
Aren't there 3 in there?
Yeah, well, 2 of them rolled a 10. I'm doing multiple rolls at once.
I see. Okay, 8d8. Do I need to roll that?
Yes.
Hold
we need
on.
to see the damage for the sake of the records.
8d8 on a failed save. 31.
Okay. You rise up, throw the weasel in the air, who just like looks around confused for a hot second as a whole legion of weasels just appear glowing next to him as they all just go into like points and just blow the front of the bar away. Regardless of whether there's any kind of duckites, tables, property damage, you just destroy the front side of that bar and this cold gust of air into the place.
Nice breeze.
Which is convenient.
think-
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I cast a spell, so that's probably the end of my turn, right?
You can move still.
Oh, I can still move. Is it too late for me to get that beast effect or no?
Let me. You allow it?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, because one could argue, like, I'm still, yeah, and the idea is that my bestial rage is like, inspiring them. So sure, right.
Right. Totally.
Hey, I'm at 25 feet now.
Actually, yeah, like since I entered the range
Exactly.
during my turn, would that account? Okay, so yeah, so you get that effect, and I get 5 additional temporary hit points then.
Woo!
I didn't even think about the fact that I moved into range.
Can you remind me what the effect was again?
Yeah, it's until my rage ends, so basically this whole battle. When you hit a target with an attack roll and deal damage, that you can roll an additional d6
Nice.
Oh.
of
Okay.
damage. So just extra d6 damage to your attacks, as long as I'm raging.
Hell yeah.
Gonna quickly put that down on the global modifier sheet so that I've got it and I've got it checked off. And so I guess the only thing I could do right now is a bonus action. No. Does anybody have any diseases or need any help? No?
We're covered in goo. Does that count?
Word, I guess.
I need a bath.
Yeah,
I thought you
probably.
said Kay didn't care about being covered in goo.
Well, he does, or they don't, but like, they still need a bath.
Valid.
I don't think I have anything unless lay on hand bonus action. No, I don't.
I mean, don't worry. Don't think too much with this game. Honestly, it's unless you want to use the most of your abilities, by all means. But like, don't worry about optimizing your gameplay.
I'm gonna use cool stuff.
Optimization.
Fair enough. I gave you all the option to play level 20 characters. I should let you have fun going over your level 20 character
yeah.
sheets. That's.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I expected, but this has been fun.
I wanna like use cool stuff.
It also
Yeah, I mean,
gives.
honestly, it's so cool because I've never played a character above level 8, so this is like complete. Ooh, I love it.
It's great because it
This is
also gives Roll20 a chance on my end to refresh itself. Yay.
Woo!
It crashed.
Oh no. Not woo.
Not woo.
Not
Roll
woo.
20. for all your virtual tabletop needs.
I don't know. Roll20's it's good.
Okay.
It has its
Yeah.
problems, but it's good.
Yeah.
I guess, I can't do any other action, so Sari's just gonna, like, look at one of the patrons and, like, finger guns and wink at them, I guess.
Cute.
Okay.
Hey!
Well, give us a quick charisma roll. I'm curious.
Oh,
Oh, is it flirtatious or is it inspirational?
I don't know. It
That's a
could
good.
be
That's a
either
good
of
question. Is it flirtatious?
them. Depends. Who's the patron?
The question is, are they hot?
That is the question, yeah.
We'll say it
pretty
is.
girl?
It is the manager who was of the lady type, and yes, who is the hottest of brunettes.
There it is. Yep. Okay. So what am I? Is it what would I roll then? Persuasion? No.
I was gonna say just a straight charisma, but you do you.
Oh, straight charisma. Okay. Hey.
Okay, 31. I think no, it's not 31. It's not loaded for me yet.
That's 21, please.
21. Please, I know I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Not until I use my living legend ability, which I'll
Yeah.
do later.
How many bar patrons died by duck so far? Most of them, M King. However, this
God.
one Mater D, this manager, who is just like full on terrified, sees this and goes like, you get the briefest of little grins. It's just like, oh, hi, mighty warrior. Not sure what the hell's going on, but maybe you and I sometime. afterwards,
Haha, twirls hair.
Call. Okay. Top of
Let me
the
finish up here first.
top of the round. Seeing this blast of weasel destruction. Come on. God. I think I found where all my various duckite tokens were. They're all stacked underneath one another. Seeing this, are going to try to get the crap out of Dodge at the sight of this weasel explosion. And these, we'll see here, kind of go their separate ways. The one over by you, Kay, you're within attack of opportunity range if you want to go and take a bop as they try to flee.
Yes.
Bop it.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Twist it.
Turn it.
Throw
Bump,
it.
Bump, bump, bump.
Murder.
Yeah.
Eh,
I wish you all could. I wish I had a second camera because my dog, our
18.
dog Tifa, is just staring at me from across the room, just judging me while I sit here.
7.
7.
Yeah, 18 to hit, 7 damage. 'Cause
Okay.
I believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. You take him out just as they were trying to get away. The poor retreating little guy.
Kay, as they're swinging their sword, is just, sorry, but you caused too much trouble. Thank you.
That does bring combat to an end for now.
For now.
The place is covered with green goo. A few of the tables are left standing. And however, you do hear in the back just this little simple, slow clap. As you turn around and see just by like one of the tables on the side, this tiny clown-like figure. Probably, we'll say, no bigger than Galena. But full on, classic Chester's hat, big, goofy grin, one eye smaller than the other. And you just hear like a simple, joyous day, so glad. I knew I chose the right ladies for the job to come deal with that little duck problem. Oh, I am so happy to have you all here, because boy howdy do I have an extermination problem. Oh, by the way, I'm Ryan the Jingle. Pleasure to meet you.
You steal my See you like this?
We're gonna go and take
Ryan.
a brief intermission here to freshen up some water.
Oh, for real?
Yep,
Ryan the Jingle.
Ryan the
No.
Jingle donated that NPC who is now a part of the game. So thank you, Ryan, for that donation. We'll be back in a little bit.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, boy.
Give us like maybe
Ryan.
5 minutes.
Oh, boy, Ryan.
For context,
Oh, we are back. Missed you all. Once again, welcome to the Game Master Gauntlet. We are in the middle of our first game, 2.5 Drunken Warriors. The group have just managed to fend off an alien evil duckite attack. Using everything from weasels to big old Final Fantasy swords, and have now been greeted by a mysterious clown-like figure called Ryan the Jingle, who is totally an original character sent in by the donator and has like no connection to anyone else, not at all. I am, of course, joined again of course, by the people you saw earlier, which, if I can change the camera correctly, boop. Are Natty, Sage, I keep looking at my notes every time. I'm so afraid of mispronouncing this. Sage, Fira, and Jade.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. We are excited to be back.
We're back.
I thought for a second you were having to look at the notes to remember Jade's name, and I was like, Flint?
What was
For the record, Flint, I appreciate, like, you don't have to be paranoid about it. I just, it's fine. So many people mispronounce my username. It's okay.
But I've known you for 15 years. I shouldn't.
But here's the thing. We've known each other for 15 years, but I could have told you a long time ago, and I never did. So
I could have
we're
asked.
equally at fault.
Plus,
I've known you
plus,
longer.
It's okay.
It's not like you've been going around calling her by Sage Fire in every conversation. You call her as Sage. So
True. It's just that I technically have known her longer than both of you. I was gonna say both of you combined, which isn't exactly true. But it's just like I should make sure I correctly pronounce my friends' names.
Flint, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, Flint, I wanted to let you know that you've been mispronouncing my name. It's actually Nutty.
Oh yeah, I've known that. I've known that. I've just chosen to ignore it because I want to mess with you.
Sage Fira has left the chat. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. Oh heaven.
Amazing.
Anyway, we do want a quick announcement. We talked briefly during our break about how we've broken the 300 mark, which is awesome. I'm happy we got at least one of the first milestones. I was honestly afraid we weren't going to get any, but it does mean we do have unlocked another game. I know I said in the sheet initially that I was going to be doing that, adding a game to Friday. Well, Friday's currently, now, and now is, in the heart of everything. So the last thing I want to do is try to rush stuff together and have us all stay up way late into the night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll that over to the next day, and now we're going to technically have a second Kids on Bikes game tomorrow. So you're still getting a game, just not another D&D game. You hear me? Okay. And if any more games get added, I'll just add it to like Saturday and Sunday, because that way I have more time to, get players to come in to play this. Because otherwise, you could be sitting here with me talking to myself, playing with. I'm not gonna finish that sentence because that would have been.
Flint, I'm so glad you caught yourself.
But like he does that thing where it's like multiple angles of just Flint.
LOL.
Yeah.
No, but it's like Flint, but like it cuts to him at different angles, wearing different hats, and it's just him like role playing.
You know what?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would watch it. And I think other people would too. Hey y'all, if we get to a certain amount, can we add that as a massive incentive? Can we add that as the last incentive, Flint? That would be so hilarious.
Like if we get to $1,000, Flint will do a D&D game where he is all the characters.
I will tell you what. If we somehow make it to $3,000 for the secret reward, I will go and run a game for myself, and I will play different personas, which means not only do I have to DM, myself, I have to then, create 4 persona players and then 4 character personas for them, because I can do that. Because that would be such a freaking shit show. But
we can roll for you, and you can like just improv as to like we don't tell you what we're rolling for. You just have to assume and like guess as to what we're rolling for, and then just improv it from there.
I have done that. Because I think it's like by far the most, how do you say, nerve-wracking thing as a GM to sit there and run scenes with yourself while the rest of the crew is watching. Like, you need to do it a few times, but it's always the worst because, like, I want to make sure they play, but I needed to have King Fortin speak with evil bad guy, and it's just, what do you do?
Amazing.
Yes. But yes, we'll do a Enter the Flintyverse game, if that comes to it. If you really want to see me run that. And,
Talk to himself for 4 hours.
And I'll even what I'll do is, to make it even more kind of a fun little incentive, is, I have it, set at a table like this. I'll put the camera back, and I'll physically run to every space at the table to, like, to make sure.
Pass out.
Oh, God, yeah. We'll see how long it'll take me to pass.
Remember, chat, this is for the children. We're raising money for children, for sick children. So this is for an amazing cause, and you're going to get amazingly ridiculous entertainment, not from all the streams this weekend, but imagine Flint playing the game with himself. I mean, that's going to be so great, y'all.
It'll be just like all those times that you played tabletop games by yourself.
Why did you be dirty like that? I'd like to play board games and have maybe people to play with in person. Exactly,
Flint,
exactly.
I do the same. I do the same things.
It's okay.
Thank you.
I'm just, but yeah. It's you have experience. Is what I'm saying. You know how to make it interesting. Just you. I just keep digging myself in the hole, don't I? I'm gonna shut up now.
I appreciate the comments of, like, the kids want Flint to pass out live on camera.
Gosh, no, they do not.
Evidently.
They do not.
Take care. Who's leaving?
Don't leave.
Eve.
Oh, Eve. Okay.
Oh God. Yeah.
Good night, Eve. There I saw it. Chat's starting to get going a bit faster. Oh. This is true. We have also social goals as well. But yes, let's get back to the game. Let's go talk to Rin the Jingle, who is ever so happy for you all to help solve their at least initial duckite problem. So to set the scene, it's still the same bar, but it's messed up, and there's not nearly that many people in here. Covered with goo and feathers, just like the Lord intended.
And dead bodies.
And a few dead bodies, yes.
Oh my gosh.
And also, all the nachos have been eaten.
No, not my nachos!
Yeah.
Galena is upset.
Kay looks like they are in mourning.
Oh, because you liked the nachos too. But we should probably actually pay attention to the character that just spoke to us, huh? What did they say to us before the break?
Something along the lines of, I'm so glad you're perfect for the job, because boy, do I have one hell of an extermination job for you. And
he said they're basically just a jester and just like appeared out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, while they're talking, like their hats like jingling with the two little bells on the side.
Right.
Hold that thought, Kasari says. As she is going to, how many dead bodies are there?
How many dead?
Yeah.
15.
Jeez. Can we, handle this first?
Oh, no time, don't worry. The local authorities will be here momentarily. They can handle with the cleanup.
The local authorities?
Local authorities! And for the fact that not many people would possibly believe, alien ducks as the true culprits, having you three with your big pointed weapony sticks would probably not look too great, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure that bite marks definitely look like our weapon slashes.
Galena just kind of takes her sword and just like slams it in the floor and she goes, we just saved, well, she looks and there's like only 2 people alive. We saved these 2 people at the very least. I mean, we did good. Why would we be blamed for something like this?
Well, you see, people in this plane aren't exactly, forthcoming when it comes to the whole hero shtick. Like,
we have witnesses! She gestures at the manager that she flirted with earlier. I mean, like, you saw everything, right?
Oh yes, I did. And I don't know how they're going to explain this to the insurance agent. Ugh. And yes, the sax man was taken out.
Oh, not the sax man. R.I.P. sax man. But so Galena is just like she's staring at this guy at this clown jester creature. It's just, what did you say about this plane? Is this not just tavern? Is Wet Whistle? Is
what's an insurance agent?
Where are we?
Well, you are on Earth in the year 2019.
Ah, no way! It's only 1062.
Oh, boss is not gonna be happy about this
one.
one.
No. See,
calendar check, mister.
What is this Earth?
I brought you across space and
nice
time because, well, you ever get those little magazines that say, think, oh, send in money now, and you get like a little thing of like sea monkeys. Well, this one was for
the
like
Fox magazine. The Fox is sea monkey. This guy's talking shit. He's crazy. Let's get at it. Sorry, like starts to pick up her stuff. This guy's like it's sea monkey nonsense. Which sounds like something Zena would make up.
You can't leave. If you have to leave, I'll have to stop you because I need you to fix my problem. And he pulls out a little tiny clown hammer and just like smiles at you menacingly.
Right. Why would we believe a word you say? You bring us here without permission. You bring us here without even asking. You trap us in weird Earth place. Why should we help you?
Because I'm your only way to get back. Also, I'll bop you on the head if you don't. And as they walk, by the way, you hear their shoes do have like horns in them, so it's just.
Are you the one that dropped me in the middle of the tavern?
That I am. I needed to find an angry small child, and you seem to fit the bill.
I'm not angry. My boss is gonna be though.
Oh wait, you're not. Oh, I wanted the other one.
Oh, she's not gonna be happy about this.
Well, I can't have any witnesses, so I'm sorry.
That sounds like you're going to kill me.
Oh, no, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to go into your brain, muddle up the memories a little bit.
Hey!
Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
Sorry, steps in front of Kay. Hey, leave it. You've done enough damage or whatever it is.
I know. Which I need to go fix my little mail
No,
order
but-
problem.
Leave the kid alone. If you leave the kid alone, I'll help you.
But okay, fine. That works for me. That works for me.
Sorry, crosses our arm. All right, what's your duck problem? Or whatever you said. Sea monkey shit?
Well, you see, I have a lot of
Galena
ducks.
mutters, I thought monkeys live in forest.
Me too.
You see, I have a little bit of a duck problem because I'm supposed to not have any, and now there are lots across town. A lot of lots.
So why are they everywhere again? What did you do? Did you let them out of the cage? Like,
I found them after midnight.
why is that an issue?
Well, apparently when you feed these kind of ducks after midnight, they get kind of cranky and get kind of bitey, and they multiply, and, well, now they're eating like half the town. The manager's straight up like, they ate half the what?
All right. Okay, you know what? I don't even fucking... Okay, so how do we kill them?
You just do, like, you killed already a few here in the bar. They are, separately pretty easy to destroy. But together, when they, team up, that's where you really need to be worried.
Okay, so
This is
where are the
true.
rest-
They were tough when they were biting at my ankles and eating my nachos as I look at the empty tray of nachos on the bar.
Okay, looks so sad again.
I put my hand on Kay's shoulder. I know, little one. Even though I'm short. Even though, remember, Galena is much shorter than you. Galena's 3 feet tall. You're like 5'5". I'm like, I know, little one. It
Yeah,
hurts to
Kay-
have the nachos be gone.
Kay leans down so Galena can properly put her hand on their shoulder.
God, amazing.
Just a moment. We just have a little moment of silence for the nachos.
Okay, so there's not like, sorry, it's like, okay, there's not like a better way to do this than just to kill them one by one, right? It's gonna take forever. How many of these things are there again?
Let's see. Last time I counted, 468. Wait, you killed a few. Make that 422.
Okay, so we killed like 40 something. I don't know. I fucking mad. All right. So
Kay
she, like,
raises their hand.
stuff.
Yes, a tiny one.
Is there a nest that we could take out to take out the source?
That's a smart idea. I take that back. I should have gone with you instead of the other one. The other one had been way too feisty and angry. They don't think too much, I hear.
Yeah. Kay's just like looking down, nodding. Yeah.
We'll find the nest around town. Here. I will do. I'll check the my media of social. He pulls out a little tiny duck-shaped phone. For those over the table. In the table, he pulls out a duck-shaped, like, shiny little disc thing. I mean, I don't know, but he's starting to poke it. It's glowing in his face. Hear the kind of boop boops distance kind of things.
What do you do
I-
with that piece of gold?
I lean over and I'm like, it must be magic. Everything is magic if you don't understand it.
I mean, it looks like a piece of hunk of metal to me that glows and stuff. Yeah, you're probably right. It's magic, I think.
Magical metal, see?
Did you get
With my
that from a
intelligence of 8.
This, yes, I did. Let's see. There they are. They're the other side of town. That's okay. Here. This is my whistle. Can't do the finger whistle.
Fuck.
On camera, I'm putting my fingers in my mouth and trying to blow, and I'm getting like.
It sounds like an elephant.
It
Yeah.
did sound like an elephant.
I can do that too.
An elephant drowning.
Down the street, you hear this little meep meep as a tiny little carriage zooms around and stops outside the bar. Get on inside. We're gonna go for a joyride.
where are the horses for this carriage? Are there horses, or is it like a car? I'm sorry.
It is a car.
Okay, then where are the horses? How is this carriage being moved? As I'm like kind of walking around it, like extremely confused.
You see, I have packed a ton of tiny little horses inside of it, which about 20 of them. So it has about 20 horsepower, give or take.
Galena just nods, like wide-eyed, and just mouths to Kasari and Kay again. Magic.
The fuck you fit 20 horses in here? It's so small.
They're 20 small horses, right?
Magic.
Small horses are not as powerful as big horses. I don't believe.
Well,
Oh, what are you saying? As I look at as I kind of gesture to myself, Galena, I am strong, no? I am small, so small horse can be strong too, yes?
Exactly. Now get
She's
inside the
got a
tiny
point
car.
there.
Hey, how small are these horses anyway?
Small
Can we
enough.
see tiny horses?
Yeah, can I see the horses?
I want to
wanna
see
the
tiny
horses.
horses.
Are they in here?
He's just
Like,
gonna
Max
clap
the
his
Hood?
hands
Are they in here?
as he all just in a puff of smoke appear inside the car, which isn't magical. So you're basically kind of stuffed inside the tiny compartment on the inside. He, of course, shrinks down to size, fits perfectly in the driver's seat, but the rest of you are kind of shoved in the back. Kasari, you're eating your knees. Kay, you have you're kind of scuffed, uncomfortably between the two. While Galena, you're actually, you're probably, at most the most comfy inside this tiny little space.
I'm just leaning back and this is nice upholstery. Yes, this is nice.
Kind of cramped in
Hey.
here.
What are you
Kay
talking about? This is
looks
perfect
between-
size.
Kay looks between the two of them because I'm realizing I don't think Kay has introduced themselves.
No.
So they just look between the two of them. I'm Kay, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. This. Hey, can we take the lid off or something? Like this carriage?
No! And he
Maybe
just starts
stretch a
driving
little
off
bit
around
right
town.
here. Oh my god, it's moving!
While we're moving, I'm just
Holy
I look over at Kay and I'm just I'm Galena, by the way.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
I awkwardly try to shake your hand as we're squished together, really close or whatever.
Kay shakes her hand, but then sees the lights of the city out the window. They basically they're trying not to be rude about it, but they do kind of lean over so they can look out the window with wonder.
Kind of imagine you leaning over Galena's lap because she's smaller, so it's probably easier. So I'm just okay, and I lean back and I'm patting your head as you. This is fine, I suppose. Small child.
Yeah.
There are fairies outside.
Fairies.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
there actually are fairies. Both people dressed up as fairies, as well as just all kinds of fairy lights. There are jack-o'-lanterns carved and displayed about the street. People are having the time of their lives out there. That is if you get to the parts of town where you're just finding them overrun with half-eaten corpses, and occasional just little puffs of green duck feathers scattered about the place.
Sorry, tries to cover my eyes, passing by the half-eaten corpses. Don't look, kid.
Oh, dearie me, dearie me. Looks like they got a little bit nippy or peckish on the way back to their little hideaway hole.
Yeah, it's not very funny. They're eating all these people.
So I need you to do one thing for me when you get in there, is to really make sure you don't kill them all. I need at least one alive to get my
I thought you
return.
said you needed us to kill them all.
Well, yes, all of them except the one, at least one. I need one, maybe two. I have to make a return somehow. And if you kill them all, I can't return my investment.
All right.
If we keep one alive, this won't happen again, right?
Oops, I'll just be careful next time. I mean, it can't be 50 past midnight every day. Also, see ya, the Ant. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, all right.
Well, as long as this doesn't take too long.
True.
Yeah.
And what can you tell us about these creatures? If you wish for us to kill them but not kill all of them, like what can you tell us about them so we can try to do the thing and not destroy them all? Because I kind of nudge Kasari. It's like we're a little strong. We're strong.
Yeah, I
and
don't
we
know if
need
I
to-
can make any promises about not killing them all.
So what can you tell us that will help us do the thing you want us to do?
That is a good question. He leans back and starts driving with his feet while he's just stroking the bells in his hat. I would say don't let them gang up together, because they get to be, well, they kind of embody the whole idea of teamwork makes the dream work. More importantly, I would be really careful what you wish for with around these things, because that could just get them rid of it all in one go. We don't want that, because who knows how that could backfire monkey paw style. And yeah, don't worry too hard about it. You'll do fine. You do fine. I don't suppose any of you don't have any ketchup on you or anything like that, right? Nothing that you haven't been like basting yourself in delicious oils. Don't like wash with like aloe vera or honey at all, right?
What?
I mean, I am a snack, but I don't think that's relevant.
Galena mutters, "Yeah, you are."
Kay looks at both of them like she doesn't look edible.
I just pat you on the head again. Don't worry about it, kid. Look at all the lights.
Well,
Yeah,
I wanted to, but then Miss Kasari covered
that's
my
right.
eyes.
You're like just not even looking at anything. Oh.
Well, this is our dead bodies. They're half eaten, so I didn't want Kay to see all that.
Oh, I mean, weren't there dead bodies in the tavern that I saw?
I mean, yeah, but you don't
This is
have to
the
see
point.
these, right? Like,
Just for like the sake of this picture. So I'm sitting on one side, Kay is sitting next to me, Kasari's on the other side. Kay is leaning over me to look out the window. Kasari's leaning over to lean towards Kay to cover Kay's eyes.
yes.
And we're in a clown car that's way too small for any of us, with a clown
Yes.
that has their feet on the steering wheel.
Correct.
Just in case anybody has no idea what's going on. That's what's happening.
Correct. That's exactly what's happening.
Oh my gosh. Help.
It's just you're telling Kay to look at the lights, and Kay's like, I can't see.
It's like patting at Kasari's hands.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Jester Man, okay, do not let them team up together. We'll do our best. Is there anything else we should keep in mind?
Only one last thing you should really know. They cannot stand booze.
Booze.
Oh,
No, they hate
can't hold
their
their alcohol.
They cannot hold their alcohol. Nope. Which is why they were attacking the bar in the first place. They heard that I may have summoned some drunken warriors to fight against them, and so they tried to have a preemptive attack. Unfortunately for them, you kick their asses. So, if I were you, I would start. Claps his hand as like 4 jugs appear in front of you. You see things like, let's say one of rum, one of gin, one of vodka, and one of sparkling water.
Galena just grabs the vodka. I'll take that vodka. Thank you very much.
Kasari grabs the rum, but stops and looks at the sparkling water, and she's like, "What's this one?"
Oh, that's for the child. I may be an interdimensional clown, but I'm not going to go and make a minor drink. Actually, how old are you, darling?
Kidding me? They're old enough to drink. She passes the gin. Okay.
I think I'm 14.
You think you're 14? Well, I can always fix that. I can make you be 21 if you want. Just a couple clap of my hands and age you up.
Remember what Kasari said. Leave the kid alone.
Or I could leave you alone. That works too.
Galena just she clenches her fist and sits back, and she's
Hey.
almost pouting.
It was part of the deal. No messing with the kid. We'll have
Kay
to-
will,
Fine.
Kay will take the sparkling water. So this isn't alcohol?
No, unless you want it to be, but without your babysitter knowing, I can maybe make something happen there.
Kasari is already trying to handle Kay some gin. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Kay will take the gin and pour some into his hands and kind of like put some like on his neck and stuff. Well, I can't drink it, but I assume they hate the smell.
You can drink it.
Boss would get very angry with me.
Your boss isn't here.
I have a feeling she'll know.
Honestly, kid, using it as a smell deterrent, very smart. I approve.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, fine. But she reluctantly had some rum on her neck.
She gets just as mad as Miss Galena did. The only difference is that she doesn't grow a tail.
Maybe she can if she harnesses the power of beast within. It
I should ask her about
It's very
that.
cool. I whisper to you, I can also grow claws. It's really cool.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're using the gin as like a cologne, as a smell deterrent.
So Kasari like takes a sip of the rum and is like, so Galena, what else can you do with that tail?
We can talk about it later, eh?
Alright,
Let's get this
alright.
done. I mean, I can do tail. I can make big fanged mouth if you.
Oh, fanged
good.
mouth. All right.
Oh my god.
And again, some people like the scratches on the back, and I can grow
Scratches,
those claws.
You
And,
should have known this was coming, Flint.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, for those who don't know at home, both Sage and Natty are in our wedding party for our wedding later this year. Natty is the maid of honor. Sage is on my side as one of my groomsmen. The fact that this is happening now makes me wonder what's going to be like when we actually get us all in person later this year and actually add real booze into the mix.
It's gonna be great. So it's gonna be.
Oh boy, I think I have to tape that. Anyway, back to the game.
Amazing.
I don't even know what to say. That was just perfect.
Kay is done putting on the alcohol cologne and hands it back to Kasari. Thank you very much.
Sure thing, kid. She stashes the gin for later. Oh, actually, no. Before she does, she offers some to Galena. Want some gin? Are you good?
Oh yeah, I take a shot.
Right.
And I
After Galena's done,
suppose
yeah.
I suppose I will put some on my neck as well as I do the
Right.
same thing y'all did.
Take like one shot of every kind of alcohol because that always goes well. Shot of rum, shot of gin, shot of vodka, sharing.
Hey, if they hate the smell of hate smell of alcohol, if we smell of alcohol inside and out, maybe they leave us alone, eh? As
Yeah.
a Jew.
They're gonna want to eat us, right? So she takes a big old swig and then lets out a huge belch, like,
Impressive.
and it smells like alcohol. The belch does. It's like, I think I'm good. Ready.
Oh.
Oh boy.
You did this, Flint. You made this happen.
This is true.
You
This
put us
was
together.
Oh, I'm
your
happy about
doing.
this. I'm having a good old time. I'm just looking at what I'm about to go unleashing on you all.
Shade would be having an aneurysm right now.
God, she would.
As you're driving along and, having a good old dandy time, you eventually come to a town square. It's basically a churchyard next to a few kind of dead trees. It's dead empty right now. But probably the most concerning thing of it all is scattered about the place are various tiny little nests of all shapes and sizes. It's just rimmed with feathers, with bones, meat, and all that, and everything in between. You've found the duckite nesting part of town, and it's silent, it's quiet, it's unnerving.
Well, supposed to be here, right?
Yeah, the car is just kind of like puttering through, driving, not like stopping exactly. Kind of like scanning the area with you all.
Mr.
Hey,
Jesterman,
yeah.
do they have like duck queen? Like that is thing that some animals do. Is there going to be like
duck
master duck?
queen.
I don't know. Like like sometimes there is one creature that is in charge of all the rest, and like like should be, or is it just going to be all little small duck like this, and we just take one, kill, rest, and easy peasy? Like is that, or I'm just kind of like gesturing, trying to glean some information from him.
I don't think there is like a queen or king, so to speak, other than that. Well, maybe if they really want to go and run afoul. Also, hello there, Pokemaster Munro. Love that name.
Hello.
But I do notice one thing that's a bit concerning. Do you feel that tremor? The car shakes a little.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was the many horses inside, but yes, I feel.
The horses are.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
That's a little too steady and slow to be 20 tiny horses, I think.
I don't know. Have you seen 20 tiny horses before?
Admittedly, I have not.
Me neither.
More.
Is that gonna be a problem, Mr. Jester Man?
The gesture is just like not focused on what you said at all. Just kind of like staring, like wide-eyed behind you, out the back window.
Kasari like tries to turn and look out the back window.
Galena definitely does, because I feel like I'm in a good position to do so.
I don't know if she has enough like room to turn, but she's trying. She's like swiveling
Kay does a little
around.
peek.
Yeah. Kay, Galena, and Kasari, give me all like perception checks. Kasari, give me it with disadvantage.
Okay.
21 from Galena.
5. I can't see. It's too tight in there.
Okay.
I'm just imagining you like not being able to twist, you poor thing.
I can't. This car's too tiny.
Let's go perception twins.
Okay. Kasari, you can't see anything over like your armor or past the kid. But the other two look wide-eyed as they see in the distance this large, tall, luminous, shadowy shape next to the church, about as tall as a church. We're talking at least about 4 stories tall. This large, amalgamous mass in the shape of a duck with 2 very large, glowing red eyes that just turns towards the car and just opens his bells. You hear this very deep, car shaking-y
Hey, Mr. Jester. I think they're working together. I think they.
Time to run? I think so. He just puts the pedal to the metal as the duck just starts chasing the car.
Oh, can you tell the horses to go?
I am. I can't go so fast. You're all kind of heavy. Kasari, I think you should probably lose a few of those, I don't know, wine skins, armor, or just, maybe your lower half. Here, I can get rid of that for you if you want.
No, I'm keeping that. Thanks. Shouldn't have put 20 tiny horses in this car if they couldn't carry 4 people. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not like I can make this car go faster or make it some kind of battle station with just like a wave of my hand. I gotta do so much.
I mean, why
Wait,
not?
so you can take away bottom half of Kasari, but you cannot make this car, whatever, better? Like,
I can only mess with nincompoops, I mean heroes from other realms. I can't mess with anything within this realm that well.
You're a shitty wizard.
I'm not a wizard. I'm a jester.
I'm not even a hero. That's my boss.
I know. We've already established this. I messed up. I ordered the wrong thing.
I just kind of nudge Kay and I'm like, you saved people in that bar. You are hero.
That's true. And he is a shitty wizard.
This is true. Very shitty wizard.
Yeah, real bad.
I am not a wizard.
Man, like what Rita would say, like, if she was here, she'd be embarrassed. Dang, shitty was.
Okay,
His hat's dumb too. It's got like way too much point. Wizard hats only have 1 point.
Regardless, can you do me a favor and try to slow down the giant death duck coming after us? Okay.
I'm doing you so many favors today. Sheesh.
Okay. Is there like a moon roof or sunroof in this car?
Not presently, no. The roof itself
Sorry, we'll punch a hole in the roof.
is about like, at best, 4 feet wide. Like, it is tiny. It is tiny without some kind of magical intervention. Or
Okay.
let's see. But Kasari, you want to try to punch a hole? Okay, roll an attack roll. So that'd be with your
I mean,
fists.
she can try to stab it with her lance.
I would say that's a good point. The lance might be kind of like wedged to the side. So you probably have to use your
Oh yeah.
fists.
Probably have to fist it.
I can use my sword if you need me to.
Because I feel like all of our weapons would be kind of wedged right now, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Unless,
That is true.
well, short sword probably have at least a little bit of room.
I'm trying to see if I've got any weapon that's like small
'cause-
enough.
Oh, I guess I could. Well, I don't know if a hand axe would be able to break open like, because it wouldn't really slice. It'd be more of like a crushing type situation. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything small enough to
Okay,
break it.
if you want to try to wiggle and use sword, that probably would be best.
Okay, Sari's gonna try to like wiggle her like she's got a long sword though. I don't know if that's gonna be any better.
Yeah, I have a short sword and a scimitar. Kay's gonna try and wiggle free and get the short sword out.
Okay.
And then try to stab the short sword into the roof of the car to kind of like cut a square shape hole into the top of it.
Okay.
I'm making my own sunroof.
Give us
Perfect.
a dex check, real quick. See how dexterous you are to kind of like wiggle this thing out.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, wait. I think I got something. Give me a second.
Okay.
I feel like you should, like, as a... Actually, what? I don't even know what your class is, now that I think about it.
I am a fighter / samurai.
That's cool.
Um,
That's cool, okay. Remember, everyone, that we have a donation link to raise money for Extra Life for the children. You can mess with this campaign even more than it already has been, and it's for a good cause.
Or help out the people in play.
That too, but I feel like people would be more inclined to mess with the campaign.
Or cause more problems too. You can settle.
But yeah, you can also help us if you want.
Yeah, they could. They could.
This is just an ability check, isn't it? Not an attack roll.
Yeah, it's an ability check.
There's a back windshield, isn't there? This is a car. There's a back windshield, even
There
if we
is.
can't get through the top. Okay, so if Kay can't succeed, I have an idea of what we might want to do, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think we're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
think I have anything that can.
All right, in that
We
case,
can do
as
that.
I guess as you're failing to do that, Galina's just gonna go cover your eyes, everyone, and I'm gonna take can I get my hand axe out of my whatever weapon belt because it's a lot smaller than my
I'll allow
greatsword
that.
or
Yeah,
my
yeah.
javelin.
You go for that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cover your eyes, and I'm gonna take the butt of the hand axe and just try to crack the back windshield to open that up at least.
Oh, that's true. We could use the butt of weapons or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll kind of like tap. You probably gives way a little bit, and there's a few more taps as the glass kind of like breaks down altogether.
Okay, now we have window to attack thing.
The duck.
Oh,
monster.
it is uglier now that we can see it better. Oh my goodness.
That you can. It is starting to pick up speed, and you realize now that this is just it's not just a duck. It is a swarm of ducks. It is a full-on giant duck Megatron of sorts. There's at least 100 of them working together, kind of working in tandem to just chase you all.
And what was that thing about them not working together? You said
It's
They're doing
bad.
that. We're doing that now.
Yeah, it's a bad thing. I don't know if you saw when the ducks were all they were attacking me in the bar. They were a lot tougher when they were together. So this is going to be something.
Something, huh? All right, let's
see. How fast is the car moving?
I would say it's probably can go up to like 50 miles an hour. It's
15?
50.
Oh, I was just like, we're barely moving. Okay, oh gosh. What kind of ranged weapons do you all have? I just have, and I have 2 hand axes and I have 1 javelin.
I have a longbow and a light crossbow.
Perfect. Okay. Because here, Galena is going to. Oh God, I don't know if I want to really do this. If we can free up enough space inside here, would you be able to get a good shot through window?
I think so.
Because would Kay be able to get a good shot right now? Probably not, because we're all crunched up, huh? Because a longbow is like huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
Okay. I'm gonna have Galena rage, grow her tail with the spikes, and I would like to climb out onto the back of the car and like use my tail to kind of anchor me to kind of get myself out of that space so Kay has more room to shoot.
Okay. So the car kind of dips a little bit as you crawl out and just go over the window, kind of full on hanging by the side. But it does give you enough space for me to warrant this, I think.
Yeah, because specifically, like, I want to try to, because we busted out the back, like, windshield, and I kind of want to, like, get out onto the back and try to get myself onto the top of the car, and then use my tail to anchor myself there. Since I have spikes, I can literally just it down into the metal.
Yeah, the let's see. Give us a acrobatics roll there, please.
That is a 27.
27. Okay, yeah, you managed to kind of get your way up to the top and are now on top of the car, which we'll say is about the size of, like, it's like 10 by 10 up there. Not a whole lot of room. As you
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I just wanted to get enough room for both Kay and Kasari to be able to do something.
Oh shit. Oh, never. I thought of something. Continue. Sorry.
No, you're good. So I'm on the top of the car with my spiky tail, just kind of anchoring myself down. What now?
You just hear from down below from Rin. Yeah, I really wish I was driving a tank right now.
What is a tank? I guess I wouldn't. Would I even hear that? Because I'm on top of the car.
What's a tank? There, I got your question out for you.
Thank you.
It's a vehicle. It's a carriage a lot bigger than this. Hell, I'd be happy to drive like a semi right now. A big old truck. Give you guys some maneuverability.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ah!
But Autumn, did you have, or Layla, did you have a idea?
Well, I'll just wait until my turn comes to cast something.
You can do it. There's no turn order.
Oh, we're not in
Okay.
turn order? Okay, perfect, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll use my my last level 5 spell to cast Circle of Power. Divine energy radiates from me, distorting and diffusing magical energy within 30 feet of me. Until the spell ends, the sphere moves with me, centered on me. For the duration, each friendly creature in the area, including me, has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Additionally, when an affected creature succeeds on a saving throw made against a spell or magical effect... Actually, this is only against magic, isn't it?
Hey, you never know. They might have magic. It's better than... Unless you have something else.
Well,
Also, since I raged, you guys get the D6 back because assuming that you're willing to take that effect from the rage.
I'm looking at my stuff right now, like, maybe I'm about to like talk too much shit and get hit. But these next 4 arrows that I'm about to send out are probably gonna hit hard.
Nice. Yeah, but yeah, take the extra d6 for damage if you are willing to take it from my rage. Before I forget.
Thank you.
So yeah, are you gonna cast? Because I mean, like that could be good. We didn't even ask if they're magical.
I mean, they seem to just be eating stuff. Like when you took damage, it was just physical damage, right?
True. So your call. Miss Ksari.
I think I'll hold that. Because I got another spell that I could use, like, as a last resort. Like, as we're moving. Destructive wave.
I hate that Flint is just growing this giant creature as we're talking.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so, Ksari to try to, slow them down.
Nice.
Will, like, stick half of her body out the window and try to... Am I allowed to use destructive wave on a space and it goes backwards, or does that not? Like, it would also be, like, forward.
Let's see.
I don't know if that would... Because we're moving pretty fast, so I don't know, like, if the cast would be...
I mean, I would allow you to kind of like smack the ground if you're trying to kind of send like a shockwave towards the giant.
Yeah, like
duck
use the
mass.
shockwave, like, as they're following us to, like, stop them. Once they get close enough. I don't know if they're close enough yet.
They're getting there. Just gotta finish building my...
This is terrifying.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold my action until they're within 30 feet, and then once they're within 30 feet, I'll use destructive wave. But she'll get ready. Get ready. Hold on tight. Might be a bit bumpy.
All right. Then I'm gonna say that the giant duck mass, which doesn't have legs yet, it will soon enough. It's gonna try to move forward. To be about roughly that close, much closer to you all.
Oh, so they're within range now. I mean...
I'm still waiting for it to load, but are they within 30 feet?
They're within 30 feet, so I mean, like,
Alright.
I feel like, because I would also, I still have my hand axe in hand, so I would like to throw my hand axe. I feel like it would be cool if we all just went, pow, pow,
Let's
pow.
go! Everybody now! Run!
Would I be able to
wave.
throw that, and then she'll do that, and then Kay will do the blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, let's let fly. Let's see what happens there.
So who do you want to go first? I mean, I know you said we're not technically in order, but, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's okay. Now let's go for the initiative roll.
Rolling twice because I have advantage due to my thing. So 13 for me.
I get +5, so.
Oh, I guess Kay is gonna. Let's go.
Okay.
Kay's ready.
Is that 1d6 only on physical attacks?
Let me double check, or let me just throw it into what is it called again? I think it's.
What was Ksari's initiative roll?
Oh, I didn't roll it. Hold on.
Let's see. It just says with attack.
10.
When the creature hits a target with an attack
Okay.
roll and deals damage, it can roll 1d6 to gain a
Okay.
bonus damage. So it doesn't say one way or another, so I'm assuming it's both.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And as long as my
Alright.
rage stays up, it'll you get to keep using that.
Nice.
And the nice thing is, there's very little that can take me out of rage at this point, which is awesome.
All right. In that case, okay, go and unleash your attack first.
I'm about to unleash hell. First thing I'm gonna do, as my bonus action, I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit, which gives me an advantage on my weapon attack until the end of the end of this current turn, which means that all 4 of my attacks are going to have advantage.
Let's go.
Woo!
So I'm gonna roll all 4 of these attacks, and then we can figure out which ones hit.
Let's see. Okay, wow.
Oh my goodness!
Let's see. Now let me check my little sheet here. Yeah, they all hit. As long as it's, yeah.
All right.
Scary.
Bear with me, gamers, because I didn't know how to put in the d6 here, so I'm gonna have to roll the attack and then roll the d6. So just bear with me.
For sure. Also, can we just appreciate Flintworth's artwork of creating a giant duck out of small ducks?
Yes.
Like, can we just applaud that? Because that is really cool.
The duck of the duck.
Because at first I was like, "What are you doing, Flint?" But I see it now. I see the picture, and it's beautiful.
Hey Sage, is that d6 for every attack?
Yes. When the creature hits a target with an attack roll and deals damage, the creature can roll a d6 and gain a bonus damage equal to the number rolled. So I believe it is for every attack that hits. Yes.
Okay. Neat. So that's 15, and then that's 14, and then is this what Melchior feels like?
I think so.
10.
With great power comes great math.
That's 4. That's 12, and I'm gonna add my +5 damage to that, so that's actually 17. So 15. Let's see. 15 plus 14 plus 10 plus 17. 56 points of damage.
56? Nice.
56.
Is that plus all the d6s? Is that just
Yes.
the one attack, or is it all of them?
That's all.
It's all
four attacks.
of them.
Ugh.
At least according to the way I read the description, it doesn't say that it's limited to 1 attack per turn. It just says anytime a target hits an attack roll with damage.
Nice. Great.
Yeah, Kay just takes like a deep breath, and it's just like, okay, just like boss told me to. Bang, 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 bang.
It is like firing into a ball pit. So you're seeing like little tiny duck guys go flying off to the side, going left and right. A few of them do fall off in chunks, which form into tiny little miniature ducks on the side. So the major mass is getting weaker, but there's also now like it has friends.
No.
Kay smiles. I did it.
You did it. Good job, kid.
There are tiny ducks now.
Don't worry about it. I got this. I guess, who's going next? In, initiative.
Oh, that would be Galena.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm actually gonna swap over to my javelins, I think, rather than my hand axe, because I only have 1 hand axe. I would like to keep that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my javelins and do my best to just toss it. So it's not a melee attack, so I don't get rage damage. Wait, why is that? That doesn't look right. What's the damage on a javelin? Because I don't have a dice for it.
I got it.
says-
Hold on.
Yeah, I have it.
Javelin. It's 1d6 plus your piercing modifier,
Thank you.
which is related to strength, I think.
All right. I accidentally changed it, and I was like, oh, that's wrong. Okay.
I mean, I used to have javelins, but I did the thing that you said you weren't going to do, and I tossed them all. So now I have none.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna toss 2 javelins because I got 2 attacks for the. I got 2 attacks, and we're gonna see what I can do. So
Woo!
First javelin goes, and that is a 23 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And then the damage is gonna be without the rage damage because it's not melee, so it's gonna be 15.
Okay, so that's gonna be just 15. All right.
Yeah, and then I'll use my second attack to throw 1 more. At the I am throwing it at the large duck, the large one.
This is all the large duke. Okay.
So it's 25 to hit,
Oh, yep, that hits as well.
and that is 12 damage.
Nice.
Okay. All right. As you were tossing javelins left and right, the same thing. It is like you hear you're throwing it, and it's just splatter them left and right. It is making them go full on ragdoll, like hitting a big old bag of stuffed animals, as it's just like rolling in the air. Yeah, it doesn't cause more like little mini duck monstrosities to come after you, but yeah, you are doing some damage to this giant duck monstrosity. Which I have to point out, you guys are all currently driving around in a clown car in this on Halloween night, being attacked by a giant duck monster made up of tinier duck aliens. And this it's almost like these is why I love role-playing games.
God. It is quite amazing.
All right. Kasari, you're up.
All right. So I was holding my action. They got in. It looks like they're in range now. So Kasari is going to cast. I gotta repost it real quick. Where'd it go? It's been a bit. We're gonna try to cast Destructive Wave on them, which basically is as the car is moving, hopefully within a 30-foot radius. We're thinking like 30 feet this way and this way. This one might escape, and then looks like around here, and as they move forward, so it'll end up like, I guess, being like, oh, I need my circle, like here-ish kind of, sort of, and she's going to cast that, and it looks like did it already post itself? Okay, it did. Let's see. Yeah, it looked like it posted all the damage and everything. I just was gonna post the descriptor, but that. So it's a D6. They have to make a Constitution save of 18. They take 16 thunder damage and 22 radiant or necrotic damage. In addition to 5 radiant damage. Where's that radiant from? Is that the
real quick.
beast damage? Let's see. Oh no, that's from my improved divine smite. Why is my beast weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to just roll 1d6 to add the beast rage, because I thought I put it on there, but happening. So here's an additional d6 that goes onto that attack. So we've got a total of 45 coming at these guys, all of them.
Okay, let's see, 35, and that's at the main duck mass.
It sort of is, and it's slightly hitting the side mass too.
Okay, but what's the okay? The DC is 18. I see.
18. So if they if they fail, they take half of that. I 5 half.
Yeah, my roll 20.
22.
Keeps crashing.
No.
It's the ducks. The ducks.
Ducks. They're too big.
But it's a duck.
What, the duck?
It's so big. Let's see here. That's
And
gonna
again,
be
the imagery for everyone. We are in a clown car being chased by giant ducks made of smaller ducks, and we are throwing things at them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do.
It's an amazing charity stream, y'all. This is amazing. This is great.
This is the best.
100%.
Okay, so it survived. It rolled a 20 on the roll.
Aw.
What? Ugh.
But the tinier one did not.
Tinier one is dead.
It got
Death to the tiny
35, you
duck.
said?
45 damage total. Some of that is radiant, and some of that is thunder damage.
Okay.
So let me just double check the... I meant to post just the descriptor, but I accidentally posted the whole damn spell.
Yeah, did you get up the circle? Because I can't see it on my side.
I did not yet. I'm still working on how to do that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that means my roll 20 has not updated all the way yet. Fun.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah,
There.
the circle's still there for me. There we go.
Okay, I deleted it. Yep. And they're knocked prone. If if
Okay.
they don't.
Let's see. I
We just
believe
see a bunch of ducks fall to the floor.
the mass itself is immune to being knocked prone. However, the bigger one does get brought down pretty hard by that blast. We'll say this one on the left in particular. You see this kind of explosion of green goo as they just hear a cry. You hear, it's like you heard 1,000 voices cry out. It gets silenced all at once as you brought down this one duck to just a foot.
A foot.
A foot.
It's so tiny.
Foot. Excellent. How's the bigger map looking? Point.
The bigger mass, which only took half, is doing fine. It is still going strong, and it's getting closer. In fact, it is now its turn as it's gonna charge forward and take a bite out of the car.
Oh no!
Oh, the way it moved was horrific. I hated that.
Oh god.
Okay, it's gonna charge forward, and it's gonna get to do 3 attacks against the car itself. Or
And just so you remember, Flint, I am on top of the car.
I'm aware.
I don't. Okay, like I don't want you to forget, even though I also don't want to be attacked.
Right. Let's see. The first roll is going to be... Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. That's going to be just a 10 to hit, so... It misses you, but the car itself does take 32 points of piercing damage as, let's say, by the part of the car by you, Kay, just gets ripped off. Give you a nice clear shot now, but also a clearer view of the duck, which just chews the little bits of metal inside its giant beak. All right, attack number 2. That's going to be an unnat 20. We'll say against the Kasari part of the car. It's just same thing as the duck is just looking down at all of you. And let's see. Let's go with a dice roll on this.
Oh boy.
Okay, Kasari. Big old duck come nom 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 on your face.
Oh, great.
All right. You'll probably be fine with this. That's going to be 14 to hit.
Oh, yeah, no way. Kasari basically, like, repels it off with her.
Yeah. Yeah, the car kind of pushes away. At the end of this rampage of the giant duck, Galena, I need you to give me a dex saving throw.
Is this deck saving throw against something that I can see?
Yeah, like the roof of the car got, ripped apart. So it's kind of just to see whether you're still standing on top of the car as it's getting ripped to shreds.
Okay, because I have danger sense, so it gives me advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that I can see. So I just wanted to make sure.
You go ahead with yours, but after you do what you do, Flint, I have a thing that I have a reaction to something.
Okay.
All right. So my dex at advantage is an 11, which is not great.
11. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Trying to see if I've got something.
That's with advantage too. I mean, does it help at all that I am anchored with my tail? Remember, I don't know if that would help at all.
You're within 10 feet of me, right?
Yeah, I'm right above you in the car.
Yeah, you've got. If you're doing a saving throw, you get a bonus to the saving throw equal to my charisma modifier.
Which is.
So add 4 to that.
So that's a 15, and I don't know if my tail would help at all, Flint, because I am anchored to the top of the car with my spikes.
Yeah. I was going to say that you don't fall off the car. However, you do tumble down into the back seat of the car.
All right. At least my tail's free now. That's nice.
Yeah. So, let's say... yeah, you kind of will land basically on the laps of both Kay and Kasari. A lot of Kaz in this game. Kalina, Kasari, Kay. Okay. All right. What was the reaction you wanted to do?
So Kasari was like attacked, right? Like it didn't hit, but she was attacked.
They were
Yeah,
attacked.
but
Yeah.
it not hit. That's correct.
Okay. Sentinel.
Ooh.
When a
Exciting.
creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
I do not have that feat, so.
So melee attack would mean with my sword, yes?
Yep.
Let's go.
Do
I
it.
mean, I feel like they're right next to the car at this point, aren't they? Like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it dipped down and tried to attack Kasari, and Kay just like, no, down, get down, shoo.
Are you talking to the? Oh, I thought you were talking to Cookie for a second.
No,
to the duck,
talking
right?
to the duck. Yeah, I'm talking to the ducks.
Can I just say how much I love Kay? They're so adorable. I just want to squeeze them lovingly.
They're just a little dude. They're
so
just
that's
a little
2011.
guy.
All right. Yeah, you take a few more out of the writhing mass with that. Okay. Which to finish up the duck-eye turn, it's the mini duck groups go as they
God.
coming over, and they're just gonna try to like dive bomb and fill up the car itself.
I hate that.
Ugh.
So I'm gonna see if first they actually make it in or not. Okay, yeah, they're gonna tumble on in. So, let's see. We're gonna say that. All right. Do. As this whole frenzy's going down, you've all taken damage at some point. Yeah, right.
I haven't taken any damage.
I
today.
haven't taken any damage since we were in the pub.
Okay, but you've had damage like during the fight. I mean, but during the
I
game,
had,
recently.
During
I
the
took a
game,
little.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have not taken any damage on this day.
All
Yeah,
right.
Kay just like was killing all the little ducks and just was standing in the back with the nachos. It was great.
All right. In that case, these ducks are going to swarm over Kasari and Galena as they're going to go for like sharks in water towards your blood.
Fair.
Ah!
Oh no.
All right. Kasari, aha! This is going to be coming at you for doing some math. 21.
Okay. I'm gonna use my glorious defense because that would hit me otherwise. But I'm going to use it to get a bonus that equals my charisma modifier, which brings me up to 23.
Not bad. Not bad. So you
and-
just misses then, I take it.
And in addition to that,
Oh, there's more.
I am a shield master.
Oh, let's go.
So I can hold on. Okay. Well, oh, never mind. Hold on. I can't use that yet. Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I can use my reaction to use a shield dash. I think I read that incorrectly. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But oh wait, hold on. I can. So if the attack misses, I can make one weapon attack against the attacker as part of the reaction. So I can make a weapon attack.
Okay.
Now that we've got a little more room, sorry, she blocks the attack with her shield. But in addition to that, she's going to try to use her shield, to shove the creature 5 feet away, to shove it back, I guess. So I do
Okay,
have a shield attack.
Okay,
See if
part
I
of the
can
mess
roll
then?
it.
All right. Let's see.
To kind of like push it back a little bit. Back, you beast.
Shoo, you. Get down. Shoo.
Bad dog. Bad dog, no biscuit.
I'm just imagining Tifa hearing you and just like whimpering in the background.
Biscuit, no.
Okay. All right, so we'll say that you're knocking a little bit off of a few of them off. The pack itself, though, is still filling up that car pretty damn well.
Oh god.
Which, for their second chomp swarm, we go over Galena,
That's me.
It's going to be with advantage, and that's going to be nat 20.
All right. Okay. I do have a reaction due to my tail. If I can find that on my sheet somewhere.
Sure.
What is it called? Do you want me to put it? Or can I just read it to you? Here it is. I found
let's
it.
read it. It's okay.
Form of the beast. Since I have my tail out, when I'm attacked, if I'm attacked, I can use my reaction to slap my tail, roll a d8, applying a bonus to my AC equal to the number rolled, potentially causing the attack to miss me. Would that still affect on the nat 20? Like, is that okay? Like, is that cool, or is it? Okay, so d8 adding 3. So what was like the actual roll? It was just 20.
Yeah, it would have been exactly I think it's like a 24. Yeah, 24.
Then I'm actually just under. Then it still hits.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. Unfortunate. I think I'm at 22. So.
All right. Let's see. In that case, I'm just gonna use the roller in game. Also, I do want to say, since we're getting close to the final half-hour mark, don't forget, Galena, that you do have your wishes spells.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I wanted to see what we could do before I tried to use,
That's fair.
Does that wish spell transfer over to Sage's next game?
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Actually, no.
If Sage doesn't use it, does it get put back in the deck?
It does not.
Damn.
8 times. Wait, how much was my dice there? Okay. All right. You are raging, yes? So this would be halved.
Depends on what type of damage it is.
Okay. This would be piercing damage.
Then yes, it is halved.
Okay.
Pecking damage.
So it goes from 44 to 22 on you. So that's not.
As multiple little ducks just peck at me, and I'm just like, God damn it, not again! This is not fun. I just want nachos.
I just want nachos.
Galena didn't know what nachos were before tonight, but she is officially going to be obsessed with them, and I'm going to take it to my other campaign and be like, here's an idea, everyone.
That's what I love
gonna
to
be
hear.
great.
That's what I love to hear.
No one's going to understand either, because I don't think anybody from that campaign is watching, so I'm going to be like, what?
I had a dream once. I had a dream about these triangle chips.
Yes, exactly.
Nachos.
Because in canon for that campaign she's from, I'm pretty sure this is a dream for her, because this can't be canon for her. So
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome.
I fought this giant duck monster.
They're just going to pat me on the head and go, okay, Galena, okay.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so that is the rest of the duck's turn. I need, Kay, you are up.
Let's go.
Hi. Okay. So this. Oh God. Hold on. So this big thing here, and then the smaller thing here are like two different beasts.
Yes.
From my understanding.
Yeah, they're two different swarms, essentially.
I'm imagining the one right here is the one swarming Galena.
Yep, that's the one that's kind of starting to pour into the car, just dropping all kinds of little tiny angry green ducks. Meh.
Neat. Okay. I am going. Oh dear. I am going to use my second fighting spirit of the day and give myself advantage. I'm gonna make 2 attacks on the swarm that is currently hitting Galena. Just like 2 attacks just to see where I stand after those 2.
Okay.
So, advantage 1, 2. Do those hit? I think
those
they
do hit, yeah.
Okay. Whoops. Okay. Well, that's a d6 for the rage and the damage, so that's 12. It's 12. Sorry, give me just a second. Okay. And then second attack, 11 d6. So 12 15.
15. Okay.
I have 2 more attacks, but how is it looking?
Well, it's looking with the overall that was 12. You said so 20. Okay, you've kind of brought down about 25% of the ducks currently swarming the car.
Okay, so they're still going.
They're still going.
All right, 2 more attacks. I'll do the scimitar this time. Boom, boom.
Okay, those hit. Roll the damage.
11 plus d6, so 12.
Okay.
9 d6. Ooh, I don't know how to do math. Hold on.
12, 18,
9,
20,
6, 15.
15,
So
27.
12,
overall.
15.
Okay. Nice. That's scimitar is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. The ducks are starting to clear out a bit more inside. Oh no, I lost its foot.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm actually. Hold on. Can I do this? Hold on.
I know. Can you? Can you do math,
Okay.
sis?
I'm gonna use action surge. 1 more attack
Okay.
for the road.
Okay.
Short sword. 19. 10 d6. 16.
Okay.
On the one that's still swarming Galena.
All right. There's very few of the numbers left, but you've certainly brought down their numbers pretty damn well, to the point that I'm gonna have a hard time trying to break away what is actual player character. Okay, yeah. There you go. I took too
There
many.
we go. Oh, I'm over here now. What is going on? Help!
I'm helping. I'm helping.
Oh, you
See,
really
I
are.
helped.
There you go.
See, I told you, you are hero. You are hero.
Okay. Rock on.
Oh, they blush.
In that case, Galena, you're up next.
Right. At this point, how many ducks would you say are still in the car?
Overall, I would say roughly 15.
Like compared to the hundreds that were. Okay.
Yeah.
So, first question. Using the wish, would that be an action, or how would that work?
I think, I don't think it's an action. I think it's just me saying. Let's double check.
Yeah, because I think I know what I want to do, but I want to make sure it fits within the action economy of the
Okay.
of the things.
Yeah, it's by simply speaking aloud, you can alter the very foundations of reality in accord with your desires.
And that just counts as a free action because it's just speech, right? As long as I'm not talking too much.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's one action.
It
But
is
it's
an action.
But it's a 9th level conjuration with crazy, crazy power. You have 2 of them.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm gonna. I think I would like to try to capture one of the ducks. I want to hold it in my hand. I don't know if that would count as my action to try to catch said duck. I want one specifically in my hand.
I would say bonus action would do it.
All right. Do you want me to roll anything for it?
Give us a sleight of hands check to see how well. No, or animal handling. Animal handling. That makes more sense to me.
Animal handling.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
All right, and for one of these guys, let's see. Come on, let me actually see my character sheet. Yeah, there you go.
No character sheet for you. Come up with the numbers on the fly.
I want my character sheet. I made these ages ago. I want to use it. Okay, I had it got 14. So you just managed to catch one of the duckites.
So as Kay's flurrying around protecting me from the ducks, I'm leaning down and trying to catch a duck. I'm just okay, little duck, come here. I catch one duck in my hand, and I am gonna take the action to use the wish spell and say, God, I want to make sure I word this correctly. I wish that all of these duckites were gone except for this one in my hand right here.
You feel a bit of your magic dissipate as you use one of your wish spells. As you hear a mighty voice up above. It shall be done! As this giant fist from the sky just comes down and just squishes the ducks in front of you with one hearty Smush.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
I'm like holding out the duck and I'm like shaking. I'm like, oh god, please this work. Please let this work. Please let this work. And the one duck in my hand.
Oops. Okay. Oh, ah! Drag by Kasari.
Not Kasari.
Not me,
Is that the monkey paw for this wish? No.
No. She was a duck all along.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
A magic mouth.
Quack, 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 quack.
I believe it.
Hi, I'm back. We just caused like the extinction of all ducks in the world except for this one duck.
Yep, I think that's what happened. Now that I think about
In
it.
the distance, you see hands coming from the sky, like smooshing ducks left and right. Somewhere in Walt Disney World, there is a guy, someone coming out to go say to kids dressed up as Donald Duck,
Oh,
and it's all of a sudden
no.
it's just like, do you hear boss music?
It's okay. Galena is not aware of this. Galena is in this car with friends holding duck.
Wait,
as far
are you
as I know.
serious? It's killing things that look like ducks, too?
I didn't specify. I just said ducks. All ducks except for the one in my hand. So
Well.
theoretically, I suppose
Oh.
mistakes have been made. But it's okay. Galena is not aware of these mistakes. She's too busy being afraid holding duck in hand. So it is fine. It is
I'll
fine.
take the blame for this one because
Yeah.
I was the one that made the joke.
This is this is not our world anyway. It is fine. It is fine. They can deal with it.
Ryan in chat going, Donald, no!
Oh, no.
You hear
He had it.
in the distance a loud, echoous quack as a second large fig shape, because like loop jumps out and starts chasing you down the street. This giant duckite is wearing a crown.
Oh,
What?
You hear from Rin, the jester. Oh my gosh! Of course, the spell wouldn't see the queen duckite as a duck.
Why not?
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, go away.
oh gosh.
I call
just see
shenanigans
another-
on this.
I just saw another cave.
It's a little cat face that I can't unsee now.
Queen Duckite is a duck. She's the queen. Like, that's...
Royal
point.
privilege. Brr.
This does not make sense.
No.
Is it a chicken?
This is not duck. Cannot be duck.
Hey, Jester, you said there wasn't a king or a queen or whatever.
I thought there wasn't. I couldn't afford it.
The crown. the crown.
I'm not sure
God.
if it's not bright enough there. I need to make it brighter. Brr. There we go.
Dear God.
Here, so the folks at home can see this. Let me refresh that. All right. 2.5 drunken
Hey.
warriors. You're down to the last duckite.
Hey, Miss Jester, Mr. Jester person. Question.
Yes.
We did their job. We can go home now, right? You didn't mention a king or a queen. So
Actually,
we did our.
yeah, and this is true. You said leave you 1 or 2 ducks.
What?
This is 1. That
No!
is 2. We did our thing. Right? Kasari? Okay, this is true. It's true.
It is true.
You can't leave me like this. How dare you?
How dare you take us from our worlds without consent, eh?
My boss is gonna be so mad at me. I imagine like the three of us just kind of like leaning in towards this jester.
But it's like, I mean, you can't leave me now. We're in a moving clown car. It's not like you just go jump out the side, leave me to be chased by this duck all night.
I would like to drop the duck that I have in my hand, leap out of the window, and like just roll off to the side.
Sorry grabs Kay's arm and she's like, here we go! And we jump out of the car. Do a barrel roll.
Okay.
I was
G-
if if Kasari's gonna grab Kay, that's fine. I was gonna try and get something more out of the deal.
That's fine.
I mean, you can resist. You can resist Kasari grabbing you.
This is true.
What do I need to roll for that?
I guess it'd be your choice of either strength or dex against their choice of strength or dex.
Wait,
Saving throw?
Does Kay not want to come?
Kay's like holding up a finger, like hold on a second. So
What? What?
Kay will be resisting for a moment.
What?
You can try to
And
resist, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're so yeah, roll them. Your choice of either strength or dex.
No, it's okay. Kasari won't pull them. Don't force
Galena's
them.
already like
Out the
outside
car, yeah.
rolling away.
Galena, what's your dex saving throw? As you kind of do a barrel roll.
12.
Okay. You roll down. You hit hard. You hit the side a bit roughly. The duck comes by. I need to give me a second dex saving throw with let's say with advantage.
I would get advantage regardless because of my danger sense.
True.
15.
Okay. You manage to just get out of the way, just in time to not be stepped on, but you do get swapped by her large back tail feather.
Would you say that that's was it an attack or was it just like a not like
a moving hazard.
Moving hazard,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was kind of seeing as. So,
all right?
I'm
I
gonna
wasn't sure if I'd get my reaction on her. That's why.
yeah, I'll have this. So you only take like 15 points of bludgeoning damage from getting whipped by big old alien duck queen ass.
Okay.
Okay. Kasari, let go of Kay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kay leans in towards the jester. You had said 1 or 2 ducks, and we saved 1 or 2 ducks. Now, if you were going to add something else to the deal, then maybe a negotiation could be reached. They are like looking like their expression has not changed. It's still like the innocent, like young child expression, but there's definitely something shining like in that brain of theirs as they lean even closer. So what would you have to offer? We reached the end of our deal, and you want us to stay?
Ren the jester, or Ren the jingle, just looks at you with this face of just, I knew I should have destroyed you when I had the chance. If I'm going to get wrecked by this duck, so are you. As you can see, he's about to go and like put a pedal or put a press on the brakes. However, he is listening, so I need you to roll a persuasion for me.
Meanwhile, Galena's just outside the car watching y'all still go, and she's like, "Hello? I thought we were leaving."
Persuasion. I think. 19's fine. I was gonna see if I had something for that. I don't think I do. I think it's only charisma saves.
Okay. Let's see, where is Ren the Jingles? Common sense with this. Nope. Not gonna be. You're not a fan of being threatened by a child.
Can Kasari try to help?
In what way?
I don't know. Like, can she glower at him, or like also try to do like, yeah, deal, yeah, deal.
Roll intimidation on the side. Let's see.
Okay. Hmm.
14.
Yeah, 14.
Boy.
Alright, did I roll this again?
The silence is terrifying me.
Rin the Jingle goes to break, just with like a death glare towards the child, but then sees the death glare, the greater death glare coming from the grown warrior woman in his back seat. It just like stops dead. Mind you, all the while the queen duck is just like stopping behind. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? Just name it. Name it. Anything, please.
You'll send us back unharmed if we get rid of this duck.
I would also like some gold.
I can't do that.
You can't. Why not?
It's only one way.
Oh, that's right. You're a shitty wizard.
I'm not a wizard. I'm a clown.
Okay, I want your hat.
I need the pair of you to give me some duck saving throws, as the duck is gonna try to come bite the backside of the car.
Dear God, we don't have much time for this.
Dexterity saving
Again,
throw. I do think
Galena
I...
in the distance is just like, hello, are we leaving? What is going on?
What are you doing?
Because I'm like 35 feet away, like
Yeah.
behind the car.
I will say, for the sake of the scene, that they're currently in a courtyard going around in circles, so you can still like shout at the car, like, "Come on, let's go!"
Doing donuts in the parking lot.
Yeah, as the
Just
duck's
around me,
chasing
I'm like,
them.
hello, what is happening? What is happening?
So you can hear her shouting from outside. Fine, here. He takes out his off his hat, revealing a very tiny little bald spot on the top, a little poof
Oh my
hair.
God.
Kay takes the jester hat and looks very pleased.
All right.
Is gonna like this.
Okay, you managed to avoid the duck, Bob. Okay, please do something, anything.
Okay. And Kay will jump off.
Now we're jumping. Yeah, he did say anything. So Kasari's also gonna.
Okay, good. We leaving now. We go. Oh, nice hat, Kay. That looks amazing on you. Oh my goodness.
I can hear Flint screaming from the other room. He did say anything.
Roll those duck saves, you fuckers.
If they're rolling towards me, would I be able to assist one of them as they come towards me?
I will say, then yeah,
Like,
the hell with it. Yeah, you can help out them. A K, the little tiny gremlin in training, lands perfectly, full on like T-posed outside. You hear just enough to hear the little jingle from the bells.
And
that
he'll
hat
put
looks
on.
good on you.
They'll put on the hat. It's very colorful.
I like it.
All the goddamn while that just being like, you're like, you shitheads! I'll get you for this! As this duck is just chasing them throughout town. The queen duck. But
Well.
this does leave the three of you as you watch as Rin the Jingle gets chased down the streets, having, for the most part, taken out the Duckite invasion in town. Yeah. You feel like there's a moment in the story where you're kind of walking off to the sunset to give your final thoughts and impressions or plans. The next, let's say 15, 16 minutes or so would be the time to do it.
Oh, cool. Wanna go get a drink?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that I'm parched, honestly. And
Yeah.
wait, as I pull out the bottle of vodka.
Oh, we still have
don't
yeah!
you have gin? As I just start swigging from it while we're walking towards,
Oh yeah, so
like, wherever
she's
we're
gonna
going.
and then as they're walking, Kasari's gonna be like, so wait, how are we getting back?
Well, I look at I go into my coat and I'm like, well, this thing, I pull out the card. It gave me wish to do thing with duck. I think the fact I still have.
Oh,
I think I can use to get us home, maybe?
oh, yeah, that'd be cool. That's cool.
Kind of wanted to use it for something cooler, but I don't think he's gonna help us as I look into the distance. Like,
Well, we did
at the
make a
district.
deal that if we did anything, then they would send us home and give me this really cool hat. Boss is gonna love this.
I
It
mean,
looks good on you.
it does, but I mean, she looks in the direction like the giant, like queen duck in the car. I don't know if he's gonna be around to send us home.
Well, if
Distant
They
screams
die.
can be heard.
How about this?
if
How
they
about
die,
this?
then maybe the spell will be broken.
Yeah, like why don't we wait a little bit? You know, have a drink, have some food, get to know each other while we can.
Have
and,
more nachos.
Have some more nachos. Yes.
Ah.
And if it does not, like, what time is it? Like, it's still nighttime, or
Oh
what
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Like, if we are not sent home by morning, perhaps I use, and I just like gestured with a card.
Okay. Alright. I mean, and looking around, is there anything nearby, or are we kind of like far away from everything at this point?
I'm around. Make an investigation roll real quick. Let's see.
Like, because I don't know how ruined this area of town is, and like,
Oh yeah, how many corpses are there?
and like, if there's even a bar nearby to go get some nachos, like,
No. I will say that it takes maybe an hour or two to like eventually do find a part of town that wasn't touched. It's
I mean, I was gonna say if nothing is like good, that I could spend a little time like summoning a steed that we could all ride.
sure if you wanted to spend the 10 minutes, you can certainly do that to make it go
We
by
could like
faster.
ride into town on like some sort of beast,
Let's do it.
so that we don't have to walk.
Yes. As you bring them down into the winds, we'll even say that the wind is blowing the jester hat, causing the bells to joyfully jingle. Which just makes it that much easier to not hear the screams of agony from Rin the Jangle in the distance.
That way
I
we
just
can
got a-
really
I just
ride
got a
into the
message.
sunset.
I just got a message from Ryan saying you've taken the hat of the jingle. You will pay for this.
Ah.
We just this is yeah, ride it. Oh, somebody fell off.
Yeah, well, about maybe less than it was gonna be before with walking. You do eventually come to a new bar. On this lovely, lovely day of Halloween. We'll call it this one the Journey's End, and you find it is stocked with all kinds of goodies, drinks as well, but more importantly, bottomless nachos.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Galena actually takes off her gloves this time. This is going to be fun.
All
This is a
right.
very good day, despite being kidnapped.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and again, kid, you are hero. You kept saying you are no hero, but you
Yeah.
did good.
Yeah, you did all right, kid.
You saved me from ducks twice.
I just did what boss taught me to.
Your boss sounds like a good person. I hope to meet her someday.
She really is. Don't tell her that to her face, though. She'll get embarrassed.
Sounds like someone I know. What's your boss's name, by the way?
Oh, her name's Shade. And then he'll go get the nachos. And then
Roll
go get the
credits.
nachos.
Sorry, I don't see who that is.
And Galena's just eating her nachos, not knowing what's going on.
And I just hear the credits.
I can't help but wonder if this all actually happened. Is this real? Will we remember this?
God.
Oh my god.
Dramatic
maybe.
point.
Eats
You
a nacho.
know Shade!
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
I do.
let me tell you, I traveled with Shade. I fought with Shade. I know who that is.
I know who that is too.
Yeah, yes. So she's never, like, talked about me, like, at all. Traveled together for a while, and, like,
Oh, you
Yeah,
know what?
like-
I think she did.
he,
Eats
like,
another
you,
nacho.
you know, like, Drod von Zarevich and Tiamat, the five-headed dragon, you know, fought those guys, and got to meet a goddess. A goddess.
Kay's like nodding and nodding, eating a
did she-
nacho, nodding some more.
Kasari's like looking for like validation. Like, so she mentioned this, right? She mentioned
Nods. Eats another nacho.
she didn't, did she?
I think she did.
You
Munch,
think
munch,
she-
munch, munch,
Well,
munch.
surely you'd remember something like this. The legend of the Cougar Paladins, like the clan of the.
Kasari's like going insane. Like, surely she's talked about me, right?
Kasari like literally starts monologuing about like their journey, start to finish, as like they eat a plate of nachos. Like, Because it's like, well, let me tell you about the time we blah blah blah, you know, like on it for like hours. For hours. Not
Okay,
even
we'll
joke.
listen.
Not even exaggerating. Like
Very, very politely will listen.
the rest of the time, they're there.
While this is going on, as we kind of fade into like a lovely credits kind of moment, can we, for the last kind of moments of the game today, get a kind of like an epilogue each for your characters? Like, where do you see them going after this? What's their takeaway when they go back home eventually?
So they do get to go back home?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Okay.
So,
The first thing... Oh, go ahead.
no, go for it. You got it.
The first thing Kay does upon returning to what I assume is not only their universe, but their timeline, considering I would imagine that's Future Shade and Future Kay, the first thing Kay does is hand the jester hat to their boss, who immediately it's kind of like that video, like, oh, an avocado, oh, a jester hat, thanks, puts it away. But aside from that, Kay tells their boss of all of their adventures, of the giant duck, the weird mechanical car, the weird jester that they left for dead, and talks mostly about the nachos. They're very, very adamant on finding these nachos again. Their boss passes it off as a dream, and that maybe they had like a residual dream of Kasari from the tales that they had once shared. But deep in their heart, Kay knows that adventure was real. They know that the nachos were real, and they know that the friendships were real. As they continue their journey as mentor and student.
I love them. Valid.
Press send.
Alrighty. Go. Who wants to go next?
I'm leaving the floor open to you, for Galena. If you've got something, otherwise I can go.
Oh, I do. I was hoping to go last, but
Oh, okay, I can go next then, that's fine. So, I mean, Kasari wakes up in her bed and, like, launches out of it. And immediately, like, gets... She's, at this point, developing training methodologies for armies, because that's what she does now. Because she's a legendary paladin who, like, fought Tiamat and a whole bunch of other peoples. And for some reason, nobody quite understands why, she's adding training methodologies for defeating small ducks on maps. And she's, like, giving pointers and, like, developing, like, striking dummies that look like these massive ducks. And nobody questions her because she's a bit of a drill sergeant, so they're a little bit intimidated by her. But she makes certain that nobody in her armies will ever be taken by surprise against these ducks. Additionally, she badgers the cook about this thing called nachos that nobody can quite seem to replicate, but it's not for lack of... So, yeah, she's, she writes a letter, a very, poorly scribbled letter to her friend Rita about her dream and about the creatures and about the nachos. And whether or not she actually receives a reply letter, who knows? Just sends it off, and that's that. Yeah, she's always on the lookout for her friend Galena to see if she'll run into her, but also always aware of ducks. Just
Beware.
All right.
Yeah. You were gonna say?
I was gonna say, all right, you have the floor. Bring us home.
Well, Galina wakes up from what seems to be very interesting dream. She is new adventurer, but she dreamed she was powerful. She dreamed she was in different world with new friends, new powerful friends, with very, very good food called nachos. She wakes up amongst her current adventuring party and tries to tell them of this tall, buff warrior who seemed to be just like her, and this small, shy child who was very, very deadly and also had a really cool hat. She tells them of ducks. She tells them of these giant creatures and these things called cars with 20 tiny horses inside. And they look at her and just shake their head. She continues to go on adventure with her current party, always keeping eye out for ducks, always keeping eye out for friends, and hoping that one day she can become as strong as she was in this one dream. Because when you're an adventurer, all you want is to be strong, yes?
Love it.
Yay! Woo! All right.
All righty. And I think with that, let's go, and I'll see that's the conclusion to Two Drunken Warriors. And 2.5 Drunken Warriors. Gosh. But to all those who played today, Sage, Natty, and Jade, thank you so much for playing. I can't wait to see you in the next game, which is going to be within a half hour from now. To all those at home watching this live, you should be able to find the next game we're about to play at 6 on my channel. Just look for the 6 Nights at Scribs coming up relatively soon. And look forward to it. We're going to have a new member joining us then. And more crazy Game Master gauntlets to entertain you with. But before I forget, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, I gotta do the YouTube stuff because it's gonna be all chopped up later in recordings later on. Anyway, please go and donate to Extra Life. They are still a fantastic charity. We raised overall $350 during this game. Can't wait to see what we do coming up and over the next few days. I'm going to be doing Kids and Bikes tomorrow, and once again, Call of Cthulhu the next day on Sunday, and yeah, should be fun. Hope to see you all there. And if you don't show up to any of this stuff, if you don't follow, don't worry, or don't even donate, that's cool. We all love you, and we think you're awesome either way.